No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I'm very, very, very excited to be here with one of the greatest internet legends, somebody who a lot of people have a lot of shit to talk about, but I personally would like to say that I've grown quite a bit of respect for you over the course of the past day, having done a bunch of research.
Okay, thank you.
You know, I just want to say that. I was like,
I had a lot of fun watching your stuff last night.
It was a good time,
thanks.
yeah.
I love that.
We watched that most recent interview that you did.
Oh, yes. How'd you like it? Was it good or was it bad? I don't know.
Was
It was really good. Yeah,
I get nervous. I talk too much during
but you're really
interviews.
smart and you're really well spoken and you're really experienced and you just fucking come up with talents. And I think that people don't realize how respectable that is because you've been doing it for so long, and that was really fascinating to hear about for me, at least.
Yeah, you're an OG YouTuber, and
Thanks.
I think that's like part of what makes it cool is that I watched that and like feel like I learned a lot from that interview, and now I don't feel like as much of a simp because you know when you go in and do an interview and it sucks because you go to do the interview and they're just asking you stuff that everybody has already asked you, and it's just so boring, and you just wish that people would ask you something that you actually give a shit about.
Yeah, well, I never get interviewed. I this is recent that I'm like trying to do podcasts now because I
Really?
used to never want to like get interviewed because I talk too much. The only podcast I ever did prior to this year was Shane's, and I got in so much trouble because I was like talking. I just talk too much on podcasts, and then they use clips and they take it out of context. So I get nervous. So
What
I
did you say on Shane's?
It wasn't even anything bad. I think this was literally like 7 years ago. This was so long.
Shit.
It was a long time ago. So it was something so simple as like, not all my videos are real. Like sometimes I fake things in videos and people got like pissed at me. And I was
Really?
like,
That
yeah.
got you in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, that was, like I said, 7 years ago. So I think that was
That's
the
so crazy.
scandal.
And now we got Jake Paul and Tana.
Oh, God. I honestly wanted to ask you, that was one of my questions. Would you marry someone for the views and for the clout and for the story on YouTube?
And can it be me?
Yeah, I mean, would you want to marry my
Okay,
boyfriend?
sure. The reason
Should we be a throuple?
Oh my! You know, I was in a throuple.
Wait,
I
I wanna
talk
hear
about
about
it all
this.
the time. Yeah, I like being the third in a throuple, but I don't like when I have a boyfriend. I don't like threesomes. I like to be the third in someone else's. I don't like bringing a
Well,
third.
you sound
into mine.
perfect for us though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about being the third?
Well, it was like polyamory, so it was like we were dating. It wasn't just like hooking up. So like they were like trying to find like the third, and so we were like dating. I just liked it because it was like they have a solid relationship enough that I'm like I get to be involved in someone's like love because I don't ever have love in my relationship, so I like to be in someone else's love.
Yeah, that's the feeling we get from a lot of the porn girls that we've hooked up with is that maybe like they accept that they are too toxic and that they're not going to be in a real relationship, but for the meantime they can at least like be a fly
I
on
don't
the
know
wall
if it's a
for ours.
toxicity thing. I feel like it's like they're so deep in the game that it's like kind of hard for them to be in a real relationship.
But
Porn
why
stars?
are
Yeah.
they so deep in the game? They're so deep in the game because they got no soul.
Okay, Adam has theories about porn stars that I do not agree with, but that's okay.
No, porn stars scare me.
All right. Before we get too much deeper into this podcast, I do want to let you guys all know that we are sponsored by BlueChew.com, BlueChew.com. I'm sure you've seen the over-the-counter sex pills that you might see at something like a 7-Eleven. Well, let me just tell you that those are not the wave. This is the good stuff. I myself have personally been experimenting with it. If Trisha, Lena, and myself end up getting into anything in the near future, you can pretty much guarantee that I'm going to be off the Blue Chews. What you do is you head on over to their website, BlueChew.com, and there's an affiliated physician. He is going to give you a quick test online just to make sure that you qualify. You don't have to do an in-person doctor visit. There's no awkward conversations. You don't have to wait in line at a pharmacy. And most importantly, it ships directly to your door in discreet packaging. So these chewables from BlueChew.com, I'm telling you, man, they are high quality. And if you want to support this podcast, all you have to do is head on over to BlueChew.com and use the promo code Adam22. That way, you can actually get your first order for free, and you just pay $5 shipping. So if you want to support me, if you want to support the podcast, if you want to show some love to keep these good Trisha Paytas interviews coming in, BlueChew.com. Check it out.
No, porn stars scare me too, to be honest. People think I would like love porn, and like porn stars seem so like they seem a little hurt. And
Let me just dial that back a little bit because people are going to be acting like I'm really hating when I said that they have no soul. But we do have a lot of porn star girls who we are friends with who basically have removed themselves from any sort of like real human contact type shit. Like we know porn girls that say they will never have kids, that they can never have a husband, etc. Like a lot of the girls who
We
are
also
porn
know
stars,
porn girls who are married.
they're like soldiers who have taken themselves and put, like when you go off to Afghanistan, like you realize that's bad for your family, but you need to sacrifice for your family. For your family or for your country in the long term. A lot of porn girls are like that. They realize that, yeah, maybe they're not going to be able to be in a relationship ever, or at least for this time being, but it's lit.
Okay. I'm learning things about you as,
Yeah.
this conversation
I agree.
goes.
I kind of agree with that. The only porn stars I'm friends with are ones that like found God, like Chrissy Moran and stuff. I'm like friends with her. She was like an old school porn star, and she like found God, and I like those porn stars. I was like, love that, because they still like to fuck, but they also love Jesus.
Because you're a Jesus freak,
Yeah,
right?
I do love Jesus.
We watched that music video last
Yeah,
night. It was
I
great.
do. I love it. I am going to church tonight at 5:00. So
Are you really?
Yeah.
You go to a late church so that you don't have to wake up early?
I go to late church because there's single guys there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are they like the kind of guys that might want to date Trisha Paytas or
Yeah.
not?
Bill Murray goes to my church.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy that you're thinking about dating?
That's the kind of guy I want to date. Yeah.
Really? What is your actual outlook on religion, though? Like, do you like Jesus has a place in your heart? Do you believe
Yeah.
that you're going to go to a heaven or a hell? Like, how do you think about this a lot on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, I do. I always praying. I have a little prayer journal in my book. I always pray. I do believe it. I'm not like so like I am Catholic, but I'm not so like, oh, obviously I don't follow the rules. Like, you're not supposed to have sex before marriage and stuff. So obviously I don't follow all the rules of religion, but I like structure. I just like something to like guide me, because otherwise what's the point of life, right? Like, I always think if there's no God, like then we should just all kill each other, you know? We should just all like go crazy.
You don't think you can have morality without God?
No.
I think that I don't buy that personally. I don't think you
I
need
feel like
God.
I'm very, very, very moral, like almost too moral sometimes. He's like, you could lie sometimes. I'm like,
I have to tell her like
she
when
has to
she
tell
has
me
to
that I
lie
could do
about
something
shit.
wrong, and I follow all the rules. But I'm an atheist. Like,
Oh.
I downloaded that Bird app so that I could fucking use one of those scooters, and then it said that you need a helmet, and so I deleted the app because I didn't have a helmet.
No, the Bird app.
and I never went on
the Bird app radicalized you.
I mean,
It's over.
it's over.
The Bird app. The Bird app's kind of, that's like the devil itself. The Bird app. I like
really
smashed
hate
my
seeing
ankle.
them everywhere.
Make you sell your car.
Yeah, and I smashed my ankle all getting off, and I put my bird into a
too.
sidewalk.
Bad.
Yeah, they're literally the devil. I find it interesting. No, I love talking to atheists. I'm not like, I actually dated an atheist, so I'm not like, and obviously my last boyfriend was like Jewish. I date a lot of like Jewish guys, but I'm always ever interested. I don't know. For me, I just like love God, but I get it. I get it. I don't ever like be like, wow, why don't you believe it? I don't like to have debates because I'm kind of like, believe whatever you want to believe.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Honestly, like as someone who's spent a lot of time in my life reading about atheism and religion and stuff, I still kind of don't really like to have the debates about it, because I feel like everybody sounds stupid having that conversation, myself included, because it's just not really like.
You're never gonna meet in the middle. You're just both gonna be on opposing sides the whole time.
And
What is the
somebody's
point?
always going to bring up some scroll from 800,000 years ago that I don't know about and be like, well, what about this scroll? I was like, all right, in this moment, I've sort of realized how stupid what we're talking about is and how much I don't care.
There's no facts either. Like, it's just faith based. So I can just be like, you have to have faith, and like who knows who's right? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just like to believe just in case. You know what I mean? And if I'm wrong, then oh well, I'll just rot in like earth forever. You know, I don't know. So I just like to.
I wish I could believe. I feel like it's kind of cool. I feel like I'd be a lot happier as a person if I could just blindly believe.
That's kind of how I am. I wouldn't say I blindly believe, but I've been through enough where I feel like I've experienced like miracles. So that's why I'm like, okay, I think there's something, because I feel like I should have been dead like 3 times over.
But I kind of feel like that about a lot of things. Like we were having this conversation last night that there's a lot of girls that we know who literally like the whole reason that they're alive and that they get up in the morning is so that they can like buy their next like $10,000 pocketbook. And that's just like, if you don't have that built in your head, like even with me, I know a lot of guys who like all they want in life is to just own a bunch of cool cars. And I just don't get it because I'm not a car guy. And it's like, I kind of wish I had that so I could like, those guys will forever be just yearning for more and better cars. I don't have that.
You want
That's
like
me.
a concrete
It's just me.
motivator? That's your concrete motivator?
It's just
Yeah.
me. Oh, the cars.
I literally have like 3 cars, and there's no point in one person. So I think I just always want more. Like you said though, like it's bad because then you just constantly, I'm like, what else can I get? What's the next thing I can get? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's bad.
That is weird, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I need like.
We should start liking material possessions, babe.
But that's exactly it. You need
You don't
more
either? I don't
imaginary
care.
constructs.
I've worn this outfit on Instagram like 5 times, and I was thinking like the average Instagram girl would be like, this is a no-no. And I'm like, I really don't fucking care.
That's cute though. That's cute for a girl. That's like really appealing for a girl, because I'm very much like, I can't wear the same outfit, right? So but I think it's cute
But
when girls.
I love it. I'm fascinated. I'm like, do you have like a glam person come in your house every day at 8 a.m. and just getting you ready to go to McDonald's?
I mean, not to go to McDonald's, but like.
I mean, that's what you do though. I
Yeah.
saw you in the parking lot eating at McDonald's.
True.
And it was so cool. I was like, she looks so hot just standing in a McDonald's parking lot.
I usually do glams like if I have like a paid post I gotta do for Instagram or like YouTube, and then but there's like my second channel has me like ugly. Like it's either there's no in between. I'm either like homeless or I look like a porn star, like the old school porn stars, the classic porn stars. I like the classic porn star look. Like,
we watched like a 6-minute video of you last night
9
where
minutes.
9 minutes.
It was you shoveling fettuccine alfredo down your throat.
For like 8 minutes and 30 seconds of the video, and then speaking
And
for 30
the
seconds.
title was why I clicked it, was because I was interested in this little riff that you had with the Nakado avocado guy or whatever, and I watched this video of you just shoveling this food down your throat, and then finally at the end you're just kind of like, hey, like I feel bad, sorry.
I don't know. People like the eating. They love that. That's like that. I don't know. I'm YouTube is not my main thing anymore. I don't know what I'm doing on there. I'm just literally.
What's your main thing right now?
Patreon, my Trisha Land site.
Okay.
Yeah, my private snap, like you, kind of just private snap videos, that kind of stuff.
So you don't like YouTube isn't your primary thing in the sense that it doesn't occupy that big of a part of your brain, or is it that you're just not making any money off of it?
Not money. There's like no money. I mean, kind of pays some bills, but.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Damn.
I could never live off of YouTube. You probably get like,
Yeah.
the same issue. There's like,
No,
oh,
but
you're a hot girl boobs.
Do you
But
make
yeah.
jack shit if you put out a video that gets 1 million views? How much money are you making off it?
Like, I mean, I get like 20 million views a month and I barely make money to pay bills.
Off YouTube, really?
Yeah.
Damn, see, I say stuff like that too, but then in reality it is like a decent amount of money, but it's just not that much for 20 million views.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And also, I think also just like my lifestyle, if I tone it down, I think I'd be totally fine off YouTube. But me, I just like to, again, we talk about spending money. I spend like $100,000 on a music video and I'm like, probably shouldn't do that.
That's
so.
how much that video was? That video was so crazy.
Which one?
The one with you dancing around at Universal and stuff?
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino. That was about 150,000, yeah.
Why did you spend that much on it? That's so extra.
I know, I have nothing else to spend money on.
What does a
What does the
$70,000
bank?
vacation look like? I want to know because I have no idea.
Bora Bora, have you guys been? It's expensive.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, like if you stay at a Four Seasons for a good amount of time and like then you do all the activities and the dinners and the
70
drinks.
grand.
Yes, and then first class, like all that stuff.
In a week?
I think we were there like 8 days, yeah.
See, we don't live like we got first class money. We only flown first class together one time.
One time, one leg of the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because there was an upgrade that was a little like.
She always wants to do it. She is bleeding me dry.
Yeah, right.
She wears the same thing 5 times. You had a good one. Most
Yeah,
girls would
that's
be
just
like,
so she could buy
I
more
moved
first
us so
class
that I didn't
flights.
have to pay the movers extra, okay?
Yeah, but we still had movers. You just moved like the socks
Because I
and
can't
shit.
carry a bed by myself. I'm fucking sorry.
Well, maybe you should get in the
Maybe
gym.
you should become a handyman.
That's just not my style. You know?
I know.
I love that though. I love that about you guys. I wish I could be like, the last boyfriend I dated was very cheap, and I wish I could be that cheap in life. I wish I could be like just someone who like doesn't like to spend money, but I love it, and I love like paying people money. I love like giving money to people. Like it's like a fun like rush. I love
Not
it.
me, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Are you Jewish?
No, but I think I
my
got
God,
a
I
little
can't
bit
believe
of that.
you said
Man,
that.
and I grew up with no money too, so it's like, you know, just
I think that's what it is for me too. It's like this money is very new for me, and I'm still very familiar with what it was like to go to the gas station and have to check my bank statement to make sure I can get gas.
Oh, for sure.
So like, I can't. If I buy a bag, I like keep it in the box for a week. I'm like, should you take it back?
Oh,
Do we need this?
That's cute. That's a good. That's you're a
Hopefully,
winner.
in like a couple of years, I'll just be like, I'm gonna go do a YouTube video where I buy my boyfriend a $100,000 Gucci outfit, and
It's
that's
cute.
it.
He
100
hates
grand.
it.
If you spent 10 grand on Gucci for me, I would literally just be like, nope, turn the camera off. We gotta talk about. Nope, this is stupid. I don't want you doing this.
Oh,
Take
that's
it
the
back.
worst though. When you like buy someone a gift and then they're like, because that's like I've had that happen where I like buy someone something and like it's too much, take it back. I'm like, but it was
That's
good.
happening now?
Yeah, my last boyfriend.
Really? Jason
Yeah.
was like that?
Yeah.
I like that though. That were you trying to just keep him around at that point, or what was
No,
it?
it was embarrassing because I just spent $10K on David's outfit. I got him a Gucci outfit for
Yeah, I
saw
$10,000,
that.
Oh, I
and
got it.
then
Never
I
mind.
got Jason a present as well, and he was like, "Take it back. I'm not gonna wear it." I was like, "Oh, I was so."
But
sad.
he has to understand that it makes you really happy to do it. So like, he should just let you. be
Yeah, because we
happy.
were matching, and because that was like our thing. I like to match with him, so I'd always buy like matching Gucci shoes to mine. And then he's like, "Take it back, it's too expensive." And I was like devastated. I was like, "Well, I tried to do something really nice for you."
I'm that stereotypical guy who it's like impossible to buy me anything because I don't really want anything, and I feel like that's kind of the problem is that whenever people buy me stuff, it's just naturally they're just going to be let down by the fact that I'm probably never going to use it or wear it or have
Getting
it.
you gifts is getting harder and harder every year. Yeah.
Because it's just I don't want anything, man.
I always
That's
get you
good,
like
though.
tickets to like I got tickets to Joe Rogan or take him to go see some podcaster or whatever that you like. I bought you tickets to Jordan Peterson. These are the only things I can think about.
See, I tried to get him tickets. He didn't want it. The only thing he accepted was a laptop because he needed a
Practical.
Sell it.
He still has it. I was like, he returned everything I bought for him except the laptop in our breakup, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll
But
take that MacBook back.
You know
Yeah,
what I
give it
find
up.
so interesting about you is that you've just been around for so many different stages and phases in your career, and being a YouTuber, and like it's kind of weird that people try to just treat you now, right? Like you're like this like outcast from the vlog squad all of a sudden. It's like, bitch, I've been doing this for like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
The vlog
This
squad
is-
was in elementary school.
Yeah.
This is just this season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've been through like groups and friend groups and stuff before, and and I'm like, I've been through all this. So once the vlog squad is like dissipated, I'll still be around. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's the current scandal, and I'm gonna ride with it because people are like loving them for now. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep going with it because people are so fascinated by it. So I was like, But
it's weird with young people too, and this is absolutely nothing against them because I think their videos are great and everything. But it's like you see this happen so many times, and you see someone just spiking and going up, up, and you just kind of know that can't continue forever.
No.
We were all having this conversation about Jake Paul like a year or two ago, you know?
Yeah, and look, and he's doing well. He's doing okay, but
he's
not
doing his
what
own
he
thing.
was.
But it's like but look at his shit. You have to keep constantly changing up what you're doing because realistically, if you just keep the same sort of format forever, it can be tough. Although, I mean, you look at somebody like Joe Rogan, it's like, he's basically just been doing the exact same formula for all these years. But, I mean, there's a lot of depth to his stuff. Like, if you are sort of relying on any kind of gimmick, it's like that tends to wear off over time, right?
Well, his audience is like older too. Like David's is very young, so young kids kind of like the Jake Paul
change
thing.
phases so often.
Young kids move on so fast.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And they're like kids. Like when you go to their like shows, they're like young kids.
I bought us tickets to one. We went.
You went?
We were the oldest fucking
was all young
there.
girls for the most part, huh?
Yeah.
And I
boys.
like watching the
some
vlogs,
boys, yeah.
but I was like, oh wait, I didn't want to see Scotty Sires sing. Like that's not why I'm here. But like I realized after we went, like, oh wow, this is like really for young kids.
It's for young. Yeah, because they would bring out the other boys that didn't even do anything and they just sat on a couch, And I was just like,
I think I watched David's vlogs because of the Armenian family, honestly, because I'm Armenian and I'm like, oh yeah, those are my people. Vardon.
I think that's why he keeps them in the vlogs, is
They're
to bring that
hilarious.
audience in. Yeah.
I mean, give me your perspective on this, because I was kind of fascinated by the whole time that I was watching his vlogs and stuff, because it feels like his vlogs are what you might end up with if you really decided that you wanted to just focus everything you had on making good vlogs, which a lot of us, like, we all make YouTube content, but it's like, you do one fucking 9-minute thing with no cuts, and it's like that's your content. It's like you could have made that video way more. You could have put weeks into a vlog, Just most people choose not to do it, and number one reason is because there's not really that much of a reward. Like if you make a video, like a really great vlog that gets a couple million views, it doesn't matter. Like there's no real win, right?
There's not, and even David doesn't make money. He talks about it all the time. He doesn't make any money off his videos. I mean, obviously he makes it off merch and stuff, but like videos he makes no money because he uses that song and he refuses to like get rid of that song. That do that Mika, and I remember that was like a
really?
thing.
That's so insane.
And
Whoa,
it's also
I didn't
like
know that.
just like the cussing, like all of it. He doesn't make anything. So I don't know why he does it, but very soon he's gonna depart. I see it now because he hired a publicist to like start doing his own thing. Very soon, I saw it happen with Shane and his friend group too. They like all kind of dissipated as soon as Shane started getting big. You know what I mean? Not that he dropped them, but like people just stopped caring because they started being their own person. It's hard to be in that kind of atmosphere because without David, a lot of them wouldn't get views. That's just
So
it.
you've only ever relied on yourself. So your content is solid.
Yeah.
You're like, I just need fettuccine and my camera.
Even when I was in that group, I never filmed with him or anything. I never had him on my channel. I didn't care that much.
But did that help you grow a lot just by being around them? No, it didn't matter?
No, I was getting the same views then as I do now. Not at all. Like, it wasn't, no, I was like, it was weird. Even like having, like, when he was with Liza, I was like, I had Liza on a video and it didn't do any better than my regular videos.
Do you think that's because your fan base is just this, like, old school batch of just angry, bitter women who are just mad at the world, and you are just their perfect vessel for how they feel deep down inside, kind of, right?
Well, I wouldn't say they're angry. I would just say women in general kind of feel what I've gone through. So I feel like they're kind of just, it's a lot of like young hot girls that come up to me. I swear to goodness, I get like the prettiest people come up to me and I was just like, oh my God, you watch my videos? Because I feel like I'm such a mess and they're like,
I feel like at least I watch your videos and I'm like, wow, I wish I could be as confident as you, because I know you like have insecurities. We all have insecurities, and there's things that you're not confident about, but you show so much of yourself that girls couldn't dare to show online.
Aww.
And I think that, and you made a name for yourself just being yourself. So I think that's like with Tana, I feel the same way. I'm like, oh, I admire her because there's nothing really that special about her. She just made herself special, and you too, you made yourself special.
I say that all the time.
YouTube is a good home for messy women, messy blondes.
I was one time we were texting or DMing about being depressed and emo, and I was like, I cry on my kitchen floor a lot too. I just don't film it.
Yeah, that was sweet. That was really sweet of you.
She was saying that last time when we were watching your stuff. That she was like, man, like I got to make more videos, or like, because that's the truth, right? Is that your fans do appreciate and kind of gravitated towards it when you're just laying it all out there.
They like when you're real. They like when you're raw, But it's funny because I can film myself, fake orgasming on my Snapchat, but making a video that gets so many noises in my head, like, this isn't good enough, don't put this out, this isn't good content, the lighting wasn't good, and I won't put it out, but then you're like sitting in the dark just slurping.
On a potato. It was on my MacBook too. I was just like filming it on my MacBook. I was
okay, no wonder it was grainy.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
And the lighting is really good. The lighting and the
My
audio
one
are really
lamp.
good. Yeah, that's the one
Hey,
thing.
I got a Yeti microphone now. Thank you very much.
No, I know.
upped
He
it.
was like, babe, we should get that microphone. I was like, I have 5 of them. I just never film anything
No,
because I'm a
I
loser.
knew that microphone was good because I was starting to get kind of disgusted by the sound.
That's why they like about it.
Yeah.
They're like,
But you get a lot of the ASMR type fans who are just straight up like turned on by the.
on Patreon, I do a lot of sploshing, which is the putting your head into food. Like putting your face into pizza or cakes or
Wait, so
candy.
you get oil all over your face from the pizza and stuff?
Every day. I probably make like 2 videos a day of splashing.
And how much do you get paid for that?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
What other foods have you splashed?
I'm
Birthday
gonna
cakes.
try this. I'm gonna go put my ass in some food.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, it's really popular. They like birthday cakes are popular. Yeah,
So I
like
just go to Ralph's and get a $10.99 giant cake and just sit in it.
actually, yeah. I put one on my YouTube channel just to see like what the overall consensus would be, and people thought it was weird. Like Keemstar did a freaking report on it. I was like,
Of
is that
course he
really
did.
new?
Of course
You know,
Keemstar did.
Do we like him here or do we?
I love
I'm friends
Keemstar,
with
but
him.
talk to me about Keemstar. You guys
Let's
dated.
not.
What was that like?
No.
No, okay.
Never.
You didn't date. All right, I got my
Ew.
story wrong.
I hate
Bully, he
him.
picks on people.
Let's start a
Yeah.
rumor. Okay, let me tell you what I like about Keemstar before we talk about why you hate Keemstar is Keemstar I like because you cannot shame Keemstar. He knows what he's doing. He's got this show. Anybody else would be like, Keem, you're 59 years old. You don't need to be talking about 12-year-old girls anymore. You don't need to be talking about Call of Duty gameplay and he's or beef or whatever. No. I am covering this. This is what I am. Fuck you.
You
I
basically like
that.
Keemstar because you know that's going to be you in 20 years. Apparently,
I'm
because he's
talking about this
59.
right now. I'm talking about all these rappers.
I know,
and
but
stuff.
you're only 35.
He's not
babe.
59.
I
Let's
know
just
he's
kidding.
not. I know he's not 59.
But you're cool. He's like a joke. You
He's
know
cool?
what I mean? No.
No,
Keemstar?
I mean he lives in Buffalo, but he's still pretty cool. right?
Exactly. That should tell you all right there. It's like,
I mean, that is the weird part about him is just that he's like talking about parties in LA, but then he's not actually like near any of
I
them.
met him
But-
at the party in LA.
Oh no,
That's where I
I've
met him.
been to
Oh,
parties
okay.
too, but like he's like away from everything.
Right,
So it's like he
yeah.
gets to like talk about it. He comes through once in a while, but he's not actually like he doesn't get to see Fousey crying on the side of the street.
Right.
Leave Fousey alone.
Although he was around for the whole Fousey thing. So talk to me about Keemstar.
Well, actually, you know what? I shouldn't even say. I hate him recently because I'm like, he's a bad troll. Like, I know he's trolling. I get it. That's why I troll him back on Twitter. But he's bad and he sucks at it. So it's like offensive to me as like another trolling person on the internet. I'm like, at least like do something like worthwhile. Like, don't tweet me something bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, he tweets me like stupid shit. Like, I'll like post like something from like my Patreon or something. And like, I can't even think of an example right now, but he's not good at trolling. He's just like, he thinks and the other thing is he trolls me by thinking I'm serious, and then I'm like, okay, you ruined the troll. Like, he's just bad.
You killed the joke.
He killed the joke. That's
Do people
what it
give you a
is.
really hard time for posting the nudity on Twitter now? Like, really?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
girl fans, or is it just like people being mean about like the fact that you're naked?
You know what? I would say it's actually not even my girlfriends because a lot of girl people are on there. I'm sure you get that a lot. Like, a lot of girls watch me.
Yeah.
I think it's more actually people in real life are confused. I think people are more confused. They're like, Trisha, like, you do music, you do YouTube. Like, why are
It's
you
hard
doing
for people
this?
people can't like stomach it.
Yeah. Especially on Twitter, people are like, I don't want to see this on my. And I'm always like, fully nude. Do not watch if you don't want this. You know what I mean?
But it's a weird position you're in because you do have like a lot of young ass fans too. So people are always going to put it on you, like, oh, you're putting this kind of content out there for your young
What is your
fan base.
demographic? Is it girl? How much girls? How
Hot
many guys?
girls.
Yeah, it's hot girls. It's like 80% girls, and I would say 18 to like 24 is the demographic.
I'm like 80% guys, 20% girls,
Oh.
but like 90%
Wait, you're what
guys.
percentage girls?
80.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I would love to have.
But I'm not. I would love to. That's why I was like, I would love to collab with you. But you like touch yourself. You're eating girls out. Like, you know what I mean?
But I used to only literally show up my old boobs before I got them done
Yeah.
in the bath. I would literally take a couple photos because people wanted me to have a private Snapchat so bad that I made one, but I was way too scared to make the content. And gradually I was doing fucking orgies, but
yeah, like that is like, I think that's probably why you have more. Like, mine are still, I love it, by the way. Like, I wish I could do what you're doing because like that's what I do in my private time. I'm always like, ooh, let me just like masturbate and get off. But I could never film it. But like, I think what I do, I'm very like, I think of it like Pamela Anderson. Like, when I was a little kid, I loved watching her on Howard Stern, and she would like, or Jenna Jameson was like naked on Howard Stern or whatever. And it's like, I love that. That's different because she's a porn star. But Pam was like mainstream TV, but she also was like naked on Playboy. So that's kind of how I try and like envision it in my head. Because I have a lot of girls. Like, I read the comments on my, because Patreon, I have videos, podcasts, I have everything on there. So there's like a lot of girls on there. So it's not, there's a lot of guys on the private Snapchat, but mostly Mostly girls on the Patreon.
Damn. So
so
so you
cool.
have a Patreon and a private Snap.
Well, the private Snap you get through my Patreon, yeah.
Okay.
But you can, like, Patreon has a feed so they can permanently view these videos that you upload. Is that what you're saying? Right?
Not on the Snapchat, but yeah.
Yeah, on the Patreon
yeah.
they can.
Yeah, they can. And
Yeah, so
girls
that's
delete
cool.
it, but I keep mine up.
And
all the time.
Patreon hasn't decided to make like a hard crackdown on chicks doing this.
No, they're open to it. They actually say if you have nudity, it's fine. Just they flag your thing so that people can't search for you. OnlyFans, I know you can like masturbate, but as long as you don't touch yourself on Patreon, everything else. So I don't even touch myself. I don't even touch my boobs or anything.
That's so
when you
cool.
see a
Yeah.
girl has an OnlyFans, you're just like, whoa, she has an OnlyFans.
But there's a lot of girls who have OnlyFans. It's just basically being seen as privatized content now. So you can have an OnlyFans and have no nudity. It's just.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was just sex.
we met this girl here, and then somebody was like, she has an OnlyFans, and we were all like, whoa, that girl has an OnlyFans. Holy shit, we were all talking about it and stuff. And then somebody actually went, and I'm not gonna say who. Somebody fucking paid for it, and they were like, dude, it's just like 5 pictures of her butt. It's nothing. So
And you
we
could
got all
hustle people
geeked
on
up.
there. You could hustle people on there. You're like, text them photos, but they can only open them by paying, so they don't know what it is. They have to read the caption.
Wow.
So a lot of girls will make money through the messages. That's a lot of maintenance for me. I don't do that, but
Yeah, I can't
I
either.
just have the private Snapchat thing. But that it's like, you don't. It doesn't have to be nudity. You can kind of just hustle people.
That's so crazy
Mm-hmm.
that there's just like a limitless supply of men out there with money to spend, just blowing it, just on looking at chicks online.
Some people
Pay
get
your-
off
for
on
your porn.
spending the money.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I found that with when I, like, escorted. I remember guys, like, got off paying. Because I was like, why do you have to pay? And they're like, I don't. Like, but I like it. Because it's, like,
Yeah.
it's very degrading for them to do to a woman. Like, I remember, like, guys I escorted before, they were like, I just love that I can just pay you to, like, fuck me and then you have to leave. Or I can say whatever I want to you.
I get that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I could see that.
Yeah. It when I was younger, it was hot. I don't think I would like it because now I'm old and, like, I just want love. But when I was younger, I loved it. I loved, like, guys just, like, doing crazy
Let's
shit.
talk about the escorting. That you haven't done that in a long ass time.
Yeah, I haven't done that since I was, like, 25.
You couldn't imagine yourself ever doing it again.
I love the idea of it, but again, I'm like so scared these days. I used to be like such a hoe. I would like sleep with like 3 guys a day, but like I'm scared of STDs, so I think that's the main thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so scared of STDs? Because you got burnt before?
Yeah. Well,
Really?
a guy I escorted for, like, he told me he was HIV positive, and I was like, oh.
And you didn't get it. But you
You're
were
lucky.
scared that you
That's so
might?
lucky.
Yeah. Well, this was years after, so I don't know. But I was after that because I remember my mom called me and she was like, oh my god, and I was like, I know. So I got tested and I got tested over and over and over, and I was just like, never again. And even since then, I've been like slowing down on the hoeing.
Was it
'Cause
Charlie Sheen?
No. Everyone thinks that.
We
Everyone
caught
thinks that.
STDs together.
Yeah, I've gotten gonorrhea twice. Once because you fucking whatever. But
Well, no,
anyways,
because-
once because
okay.
of me.
Did you not wear a condom or something?
No, he just like didn't vet the girl and like we were
We
drunk.
were
it
hanging
was
out
stupid.
with a girl, and we were so fucked up that I just like initiated us all hooking up, and she was like, later, she was like, yo, like you should have like really like ran that by me before because I didn't want to hook up with that girl, but she just went along with it because she was just like, oh, like whatever.
Wow.
But then that was the girl that gave us gonorrhea.
Oh, gonorrhea is not bad. Like gonorrhea,
Oh, yeah.
chlamydia, whatever.
wasn't
Get
that
an
big a
STD,
deal, yeah.
guys. It's not that big of a deal.
I got chlamydia twice, and that's why I'm like infertile though, because like my tubes
Wait,
got
what?
like blocked. Yeah, like if you have chlamydia, it like damages your like tube. So like I got something shot through me to see if I could have babies, and it's like blocked because like if you have it twice, you're infertile. I mean,
Okay,
you
just
can.
kidding. Don't get STDs.
Yeah,
but-
the chlamydia is bad for girls. I mean, guys, it doesn't matter. But
Oh my god,
Right.
that's so
Yeah.
crazy. I feel like a lot of girls that we know in porn get all the STDs all the time.
do they get pregnant? Because there's a girl that used to do porn that's on YouTube, and she had troubles getting pregnant. She had to do IVF.
You know Shannon?
Yeah,
We just met her over the weekend.
Yeah.
yeah.
She says she's going to do the podcast soon.
Yeah, she's cool.
I
She's
feel
sweet.
like-
I know her. I know her.
She had a baby though, so that's good.
Don't do porn unless you
Right,
have
yeah.
a super strong immune system that could stand up to all the stuff that's about to be thrown your way. Is what I would say. Like if you get colds too easily, you probably shouldn't do adult films.
I think
Don't
what
you
happens to all the girls is right when they get in and they start shooting like 5-6 scenes a week, they start getting all the things that could go bad with your vagina, and then they have to build the tolerance to it. They'll be out for such a long time. That's what I keep hearing. But
Yeah.
I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that.
I've always
Sounds
been
great.
I've always been the kind of person that I don't get sick much, so I feel like that's why I didn't get an STD until I started dating
He used to
you.
tell me when we started dating that he was immune to STDs. He's like, I can't get one. I swear
I
to God,
didn't get one for
tried.
so long until I started hanging out with you.
Wait, really? Oh, because you guys do the three. That's the only thing
You
that scares
know?
me about threesomes too now, because that's how I got my chlamydia. I'm like, oh, because like we were in a polyamory like couple, which we weren't supposed to like have sex outside of the throuple, but I guess they were, and so that's why I was like, oh, so
my
it kind of
God.
scares me, yeah.
Hmm.
Because I literally can't get pregnant, so I'm like, just come inside me, it doesn't matter. And then I realized they were like doing this with other people, and I was like, oh yeah, that's probably kind of gross, but
Yeah.
so I'm like weird about it now, which I don't shame it. Like I wish I still could like just have sex with everybody, but I get so scared now.
Really? So what's?
Mm-hmm.
I bet the video we were watching of you, you're like, I'm about to go have casual sex with
Yeah,
some
I
random
have someone.
guy.
No, it's not random. It wasn't a random
No,
guy.
you were like, oh, this is just like I shouldn't do this. It's just random casual sex, but he's so hot.
That guy was random, but he's like, yeah, that guy was random, but I knew who he was.
Well,
Had you hooked up with him before?
No, but I knew him. Like, I'm attracted to like celebrities, like not like that girl we were talking about earlier, but like I like that. I like people who are like in movies and stuff. So I was like, oh, I like him in movies, so he's fine. Which is why I got in trouble with like escorting, because I was like, they're fine, they're in movies, and those are usually the dirtiest ones.
Really?
So, but yeah, that was a random guy.
Stories. What's like you don't have to say who, but like what's like the craziest request someone had when you were an escort?
When I was an escort,
I want you to dump on my chest.
yeah, but that wasn't crazy. That's like a very normal
what,
one.
really?
That's not crazy?
I feel like people like that. I've talked about that before on something, and I'm like, people like that.
So you've just taken a hot dump on a dude's chest before?
I haven't. They like to do it on me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How's that?
I mean, it's not my thing, but like if that's what they like,
I feel like the smell alone would have me feeling pretty sick to my stomach.
I was fucked.
Oh, so you're super fucked up.
Yeah.
You kind of got to do that, huh?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, especially those kind of requests. I mean, I think the only other one I can like think of that was like kind of crazy was like, well, I mean, I had someone shoot at my head one time.
Shoot at your head?
Yeah.
With a gun?
Yeah.
Wait, what? That
I
was
didn't know
their
he was doing that.
request?
That wasn't a request, but oh my god.
Face.
Yeah, it was. He that was like his way he got off was like shooting at you.
But where were you? Did you
In
go
his
out
house.
to a farm or something?
No, in his house.
What, you can't just shoot a gun in your house.
He
Cops
did.
are gonna come.
No, he did. He lived in Malibu, like it was like a really like secluded up in like the hills.
Into the wall or something? The bullet
Yeah,
hit the wall?
Yeah, he was like it was hitting like lamps and shit.
And
So-
that's the only way he can get. Oh my god, that's the only way he can nut.
And
That's
he's
insane.
really well known. Like if I were to say it, if people, I think I've maybe told Jason, like maybe my mom.
That's a
it.
fetish I've never heard of. Shooting actually at her.
Well, I never went back. Like I was like, oh, this is weird.
So let me
Were
get
you
this
not
straight.
crying? Like I would
Yeah.
be fucking freaking out. Oh
Well,
my
I was
god.
fucked up, but also like so scared, and like I didn't know. I don't think they had Ubers at the time. I think I was like 18 or 19, so I don't think they had Ubers.
So there was no. This is not some like Hunger Games type shit where they're like actually trying to like murder you for sport.
No, because he texted me because I didn't sign an NDA or anything, so technically, theoretically, I could say it. But like, he texted me the next day. I was like, just so you know, it's like a fetish. Like, thanks for going along with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, cool.
Is this Quentin Tarantino?
No, he would be the type though, right? No.
Couldn't you
my
see it?
Yeah, I can see that. No, it's not him. But I don't know.
I have a friend. She like years ago before I met you, she was like, I have this guy. He'll pay us. We just have to be in dog cages and we'll have to eat out of bowls, like in the dog cages. You want to come with me to his house? And I was like, fuck no.
No?
Just to be in a dog, like in a
I love
cage.
that.
You were kind of down.
I love being caged.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is before I did like crazy threesomes and ate ass, and so back then especially, I was like, what? You're okay with just eating out of a dog bowl? That's so weird.
Yeah, I like it. I've eaten out of a dog bowl with a dog before. Like they make me like eat at the same time as their dog.
Who is they?
It was a couple actually.
And they were both into this together.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel a little vanilla.
I know every time this happens like I like watching like degrading porn and I feel really guilty when I watch it, but now I'm like, maybe that's not so bad.
No, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
I'm not watching people shooting at anyone.
I like it because I'm just like so in control and so like dominant. I usually make the money. I usually am like the power person. So I like being like degraded.
What is that? Oh, you know what it was? I think somebody donated and I forgot to turn the sound on the
that's so
donations
scary.
off.
Someone was
There you go.
coming in.
That
I
was
like,
really creepy. We could definitely die.
Don't say
Yeah,
that.
he's the worst, right?
I take it back.
Oh my god, all of us. This would be a bad trio to go.
You don't think this would be a good? I'm down to die with you
If
guys.
this is how I die here,
Talking about eating out of a dog food bowl.
I'd like to be stuck in a jail cell with Trisha because I feel like there'd be an endless amount of stories. Dying with
Yeah.
Trisha, I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think. Let's not do that. Let's not die.
Holy shit. So do you think that there's any chance that we're actually all going to end up hooking up for the private snap, or is that just not
She
happening?
doesn't fuck on private Snapchat. She just puts her face in food.
You could eat food off my dick or something. I'm down for whatever.
Oh, what kind of food?
Like a T-bone steak, maybe. You could just sort of drape it over the cock. I don't know.
Put hot dog bun around your dick.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the thing. I get scared of. Like I said, I got scared of you guys. You guys are very scary.
What are we?
Wait,
what's scary
what? We're
about
so
us?
boring. You don't
Like
understand.
intimidating. It's very intimidating because you guys post everything for everyone to see, and I'm like, wow.
Because that's how I make all my money. So I gotta fucking promote my Snapchat.
I love it. I love it. It's just to me, you're hardcore. Like I'm like, whoa, that's like a whole. Like people think I'm bad. I'm like, oh my god, but what about like Lena? Like you know what I mean? Like you guys, and you too. Like I was looking the other day. I was showing my friend, and we're just like, oh my god, you post like everything. Like
You? What we post?
like literally just. I mean, it's because it's not bad. But like for Twitter, I like will be scrolling down my timeline. It's like just you like opening a girl's ass, like eating out, like while you're getting like fucked. I was like, oh my god, this is so.
Natalia. Yeah, I try to get
Well,
like.
she's Polish,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
so it's kind of
Okay, so it's fine.
It wasn't that big a deal.
It's weird.
I feel like sometimes people don't get what the private Snapchat thing is, so I'm like, I have to show them exactly what they would be getting if they got the private Snapchat.
Yeah, no, it's good. But also, you guys fuck a lot of porn stars, and I get scared of that too because I know even though porn stars get tested like every 2 weeks, I also got my other disease from a porn star, a guy porn star, and I was like, oh, I thought you were like clean all the time.
Our thing is that we're scared of hooking up with regular girls now.
Because I'm like, they don't get tested. I get tested every 2 weeks. Like, I go to the clinic and...
People don't get tested. Yeah, I probably haven't had a test in like 6 months.
And like we hung out with this girl in London that we were trying to get it in with, and it was just, she's not a porn star, she's not a stripper, she's not like,
But she has Quavo on her story, so I'm like, who's she fucking around with?
Exactly. I'm like...
like this random groupie bitch. I'm sorry. What rappers was she fucking with? I know rappers don't get tested.
If I see Smoke Perp on your Instagram, I'm just assuming that it's going down, right? Like, because what the hell else is he? I know him. I know he didn't just come over to talk.
I mean, yeah. So if you're fucking rappers, I don't know. I can't go get tested, please.
I don't know any rappers.
You don't?
I know Eminem.
You know him in real life?
Yeah, I did a video. I was in his music video.
Really? Oh, right. Wait, what was the story on that? Let's talk about it. This is hip hop right here.
Is he relevant? Is he still around?
Yeah, he's like the biggest rapper in the world.
I always say that as like a joke because he's so like old. So I was like, oh, I love Eminem.
I mean, based on pure album sales or like, maybe ticket sales or whatever available metrics, he's like pretty much still like the biggest rapper.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I get DMs from rappers because I see the blue check mark because now they have it so whoever has the most followers you can see in the DMs.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Not
I
on
gotta
mine.
test this out.
You gotta switch it. I found this out from Logan Paul, like on his podcast. He says like you can switch to influencer and then it'll show your DMs will be from the top. Whoever has the most followers will be at the top of the DMs.
You switch to influencer? This is a different mode you can be in?
Yeah, I just
wanna
found
be
that out.
See, I hate that. I hate the fucking the phrase influencer, but now I'm going to have to switch my
Maybe
Instagram
you got
over.
influence.
Yeah, everyone has influence, I feel. So like
Yeah, but it's just such a lame thing to call it.
it's so lame. I hate influencers, I hate fans, I hate all that stuff. I hate the names of it. Like I'm like, ugh, but like
Well, because I'm actually known for doing something, like mostly doing interviews.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just saying that, no, you are known for a specific thing too.
I don't feel like I have real influence.
Listen,
I feel like I influence people to come and that's it.
There are a lot of people out there who are influencers only because it would be basically impossible to describe what they are besides like, oh, she looks good and she's on Instagram, or like he is on Instagram and he like makes funny videos sometimes or something like that. Like it is hard. Like when I go to explain who Roy Purdy is, it's kind of like, well, you might just end up calling him an influencer because he skates, he dances, he dresses cool, he takes photos, he makes funny videos
He's
sometimes.
popular on the internet, but it's a lot longer.
But I wouldn't say influencer. I would say he's like an Instagram star, or he's like a funny guy on Instagram.
yeah, or like Instagram celebrities.
What do you call yourself? Just YouTuber?
Yeah, people say, what do you do? I say, I do YouTube.
I do YouTube.
I don't know. It's
so weird to base your like what you do based just like on the platform name. Like I'm a YouTuber.
Especially when the platform is literally hell.
Well, when you hate it.
You hate YouTube. You keep tweeting them. You're like, what the hell, YouTube?
I used to make money off YouTube. I mean, I still do, but it used to be so much better. You used to be rich off just AdSense,
exactly.
right?
Oh my God, I was bawling.
Yes.
Like I barely make what I made back in the day.
What's the most that you ever made off AdSense in 1 month?
Well, I get demonetized. I feel like I can't even say that. I feel like you're not supposed to. Are you sure?
Yeah, you can't show your analytics, I don't think. But even that.
Wait, really? What?
I mean, I guess I was never like I guess I make more now, but I guess at one point I was maybe making like $150 a month.
Oof. That's nice.
But that's not even close now to like what I'm doing.
But you didn't have
Yeah.
to do anything stupid. You didn't have to do all these crazy brand deals. You just make videos and then
I did like 100 layers of cum and that got monetized,
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
so
your
crazy.
titles, your old titles.
Yeah.
I went back like 8 years. I was like, I can't believe she has a video called "If You Give a Whore a Cookie."
Yeah.
And like, I'm over here like, I don't use my name in the keywords like anything because
Yeah,
I know that it's gonna get. I got a strike for like a haul.
Yeah. Oh, I did too. I think was that recently, like a couple days ago.
I got it reinstated and taken removed, but I was like, what the I blurred out like my lower half of my body in the video.
It was that happened to me too. That was like an error because like same thing. I didn't have bikinis on or anything, and I got that was like weird. It was like a copyright strike or something. I was like, what? But yeah, my old ones you could say like how to give a blowjob on YouTube and get monetized, and like you can't do that anymore. So that's why I moved to Patreon. I do videos like that over there.
I got 3 million views
cool.
off doing acid in the woods for a vlog, and that was like, I made a lot of money off it. Got so many views. I used to think of YouTube that way, like, I'm the guy on YouTube who's gonna do all the bad stuff. Like I was really like trying to do, the Xanax vlog. Like I was gonna like actually just make a vlog. There was a lot of stuff that I had brewing around in my head before the demonetization wave hit. One time I thought about what it would be like to do heroin for a vlog.
You're disgusting.
No, but just just do it one time just to like show.
Have you ever tried heroin?
Someone injected me one time.
Whoa,
When
how
I was
was
18.
that?
He was like it was awful. I honestly thought I was dying. I thought I was dead. That's why when I say miracles, I kind of believe in God because I feel like I should be dead for
So
sure.
you didn't
Oh
like
my
it?
God.
No.
I feel like I would like it.
What would you like about it? Like
Well,
the
I mean,
high?
every other like pain pill or opiate I've ever done has been,
I love those. That's where my addiction this year. I don't do it anymore. I've been sober since my birthday, but like that was my weakness. I ended up in a hospital like twice because of it. So
you were a Xan head?
perks were my thing.
Perks were the thing.
I like to do half a bottle.
You're a rapper.
Oh my
Is
God.
that what rappers
I've never
do?
tried a
Rappers do
Percocet before.
Percocets, yeah.
Wait, actually?
Also, everyone else.
I
but-
thought like Prince, like that was like pop people do it.
So you don't like uppers, you like downers.
I like it all. I used to. I have been clean of drugs for 3 months.
But
But,
let's talk to me about your perk relationship at one point. How many were you taking a day? How many 30s a day?
no, it wasn't that many actually. Like I had a prescription, so I would maybe do I would do a couple in the morning, and a couple at night, a couple in the afternoon.
Okay.
But the day I overdosed, where I had to get like my stomach like pumped, which I don't talk about that much, but like this was in February, like that was like a bottle.
Whoa. So what were you going through in your life? Would you try to overdose or what?
No, but I got 5150 because they thought it was a suicide attempt, but it wasn't.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah,
Because of Jason.
yeah, he was there, and so was David.
They were around while you were
They
taking
were
this
in the
many
hospital.
perks?
No, they were at the Cedars-Sinai when I got admitted.
Do you ever take a perk with David Dobrik? No. You didn't do it?
No, he's very, very clean.
I know.
Oh yeah, he came to the porn convention and filmed a ton of stuff and then didn't put any of it in the vlog.
Which is crazy because he's clean, like sober clean, but like I would always talk about like sucking cock, and like he took me to like Vivid to like see if I could get a porn deal. Like so he's clean but like not.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was always talking about like fucking and sex and like all that stuff. And now he's very clean, but
If I were him, I would be paranoid about anything sexual, period. Because, if he gets one, like he goes out and he gets drunk and he hooks up with one girl, then his whole clean reputation could be erased off of like one bad hookup, one weird girl saying something about him.
yeah. Well, he's like that. I don't think he hooks up with girls.
No,
From
Riley
what I
Ray
know.
tried to fuck him a ton of times and he said no the whole
He's really weird about that, but his friend
Yeah.
group is not, and that's going to be the downfall of their group because they, Dirty Dom like commented on a 15-year-old Mackenzie Ziegler's like Instagram. I was like, "Ooh, call me, girl." I was like, "Oh my
Oh,
god."
Lord.
Oh, Dom.
Yeah, and he had like a sexual assault thing at VidCon a couple years ago with like a 17-year-old. Like held her down. I'm like, the friend group is going to be the demise of.
So do you think that he's distancing himself from certain people because of stuff like that? Is that part of why you were out of there?
No, you know why he distanced himself from me? Because I had old videos about immigrants like that where it was
Right,
a
yeah.
trolling video, and so he started from that,
Yeah.
and then slowly was pushing me out, and then like when I wasn't getting out, then he made sure to do the Tana jokes a bunch because he knew I hated that. I would like go off, and then that's when he told, yeah.
But did you always feel like you were supposed to be a temporary friend for them anyway, that you were just like a pop-up character on the show and that it wasn't going to last? Or do you think that that was the plan in retrospect?
I don't know. Maybe now I think that would. No, at the time, like when I started dating Jason, I was never in David's vlog, so I don't know how that even got to be. But I didn't even think about it. Like I didn't think. I was like, oh, me and Jason are just gonna like get married and like we'll be good. Like I just thought we were like real. But now like looking back, maybe I don't know. That's what like makes me. That's why I went crazy back in like May. I was trying meth. I was doing all this stuff because like it started like fucking with me. I was like, oh my god, maybe this was because he was so cold all of a sudden. Like Jason went from being so loving, wonderful, and then David too, cold instantly. And I was like, oh, it was like shocking.
Right.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
start
we
to
were-
wonder like if it was ever a thing.
I don't
Like,
think it was, and like, that was the craziest because they were like, I thought they were like this like most empathetic, sweetest. Like I was like down, like they were just. I thought they were like really had my back.
Yeah, but at a certain point, if you think somebody's toxic for your life, and you just got to cut the cord, right?
Yeah, but like she made a trolling video and then that.
No, it wasn't even a trolling video. All I did was make a response to saying I don't like the joke about Tana. And then what I said is they had a joke in his vlog. He was talking to an underage girl about sex with one of his friends. And I said it in the video and then they cut me out. I mean, if you consider that toxic, calling someone out, I guess.
Yeah, but I know that situation you're referring to, and don't you think that kind of like, if you're gonna be part of that friend group and there is a situation that's dicey, like the dude that you're talking about hanging out with a girl that was underage or a little bit or whatever, and like now she's of age, or but maybe hung out with her for a little while when she wasn't. Don't you feel like that's kind of like the code of being like really tight friends with a bunch of people, is that you know about people's dirty shit that
Sure.
they don't want anyone to know about, but you keep your mouth shut about it.
Well,
That's kind of like the rule of being friends with people, right?
Well, if you look at that video, as I deleted it, but I edited a lot out because that was a slip, and I literally said that like off the cuff, but it became the big thing, and that's why, because David wanted to film that night and made the video. He's like, "Do you guys want to film?" And me and Jason were like, "It might be too soon." But then Monday, when all the videos came out about what I said that I let slip, which because it wasn't, if I wanted to be malicious towards that guy, I would have made it, because there's a bunch more I could have said about that person. But not only him, but other people in that group. I know so much shit. That's like, and I always just think it'll come to light if it's meant to come to light. I don't want to be that person to like, even making that video, I wasn't trying to bring David down. I was just pissed that he did that threesome joke again with Tana when they were by themselves. I wasn't even there. I hated it. I told him multiple times, and I was just pissed. And they had no remorse. Like Jason's like, sorry, it's for the vlog, and David's like, sorry, it won't happen again, even though he did it consistently that week. So I was pissed. So I just made a video. It wasn't like, if I wanted to trash David, I could trash him because there are some crazy, shady things that have happened, and I don't.
Well, if you were offended by people joking around about hooking up with Tana, we hooked up right in front of Tana.
I saw that video.
Lena was literally saying, like, come on, Tana, come on, get in on this.
I was blackout drunk, and I regret that night so much because I ended up crying afterwards, and Tana and Mari had to console me because I got so blackout drunk and you got annoyed of me, and then I got sad that I annoyed you and that you left. And then I was crying, and then that next morning I woke up and I thought that we were gonna break up. And then Peep died, and I came and consoled you.
Holy shit, that was the sequence of events?
Yes, I went to my therapist, my eating disorder therapist, and the whole time we just talked about how I thought we were gonna break up. This is like why every time I'm
it got so dark. The threesome with Tana, just darkness.
Wow.
That's a bad memory in my mind because I thought we were gonna break up afterwards, and because Peep died. And yeah, that was just like, that whole video is like, I have totally different understanding of it.
Tana's like the dark horse, man. You guys almost broke up over that too, and we broke up because she's like, and FaZe bangs too.
Well,
she's
it wasn't really Tana's fault.
You're the reason why him and Alyssa broke up?
No, Tana is. She's like the darkness that
no
comes around.
No way, that's not true. I think Alyssa knew about that for a long time.
No, but you guys, you thought you were gonna break up after that. So.
Well, I thought we were gonna break up because I got too drunk and I annoyed him. And when he's annoyed, he's like, he has no remorse. He's just mad, and he doesn't get like, oh, babe, you're
It's
drunk.
also the same guy who tweeted me, I'll leave my girlfriend for you. And everyone was like, what the fuck?
I was just joking around.
I know, but if Jason made that joke, I would literally, I would go so batshit. But
if you were dating Howard Stern, would you get mad about the things he said?
Yeah, but Jason's not Howard Stern.
No, but I feel like I'm dating Howard Stern.
Oh, I think it's different.
So
Wannabe
that's why...
Howard Stern. Wannabe
Well,
Howard
I just
Stern.
feel like
he's my favorite, yeah.
I just feel like, you know, like when I started seeing him, I knew exactly who he was.
Of course.
So I knew that there was things that I was gonna have to accept. There's things that he definitely cannot fucking say, and there's girls that he definitely cannot give attention to.
Yeah.
But those are specific people.
Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell everyone, babe.
You not Hillary Clinton?
No, I'm just kidding. It's not one of
well,
the girls.
you're also just like eating girls out. Like you guys have a very open relationship, as far as not open like fuck anybody, but as far as like you put it all out there, and you have that relationship. Me and Jason didn't have that relationship. He knew I was insecure, especially about the threesome, especially about Tana, because he tried to kiss Tana when she was 18 in a vlog, and he was like, ew, I didn't want it. And so that was already my issue. And then he was constantly making jokes about like threesomes with her when I wasn't around, and so it was just something that I was really insecure about. So kind of like you said, there's certain people he can't give attention to.
You can't press.
So, and I would always, and once I knew he didn't like, cause I used to make jokes like, oh, I want to fuck David or whatever. Once he told me, because I thought, oh, he like, this is our joking thing, whatever. And then he's like, it was uncomfortable. I stopped it. I said I was uncomfortable, and they kept pushing it. So it was
my
like
favorite was when you dropped your towel in front of David.
Because of the Tana joke. It was because they mentioned the fucking Tana threesome, and I said, oh, really? I'll fucking, because Jason hated that I got naked. I just took my shit off and my underwear and everything. I was like, you just want me to get naked in front of someone? Like, he was so pissed about that. I was like, well, fucking don't make those Tana jokes. And after that, they're like, never again. We'll never do it again. And then they fucking did it because David wanted me out of the group because of the joke that resurfaced about immigrants, which I get. It's fine. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, cut me out. I don't care. I've been cut out of groups before. It doesn't matter. But the way he went about it, so shady.
Do you regret a lot of the trolling that you've done, like, in the past? You do?
Of course. Everyone thinks I'm, like, a racist now forever.
Isn't
like,
it weird how you were capable? Like, there was a time just like a couple of years ago where you were able to make those videos making jokes about immigrants and making jokes about Trump, and it seemed like it was all a big joke.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Donald Trump is president, and there's like all these atrocities that people are attributing to him, and all of a sudden the stuff that people were clearly able to laugh at a couple of years ago is now making you out to be like fucking Hitler.
Literally.
Dude. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I literally had a video where I was wearing a Trump supporter shirt, and I was like, fuck, that's forever out there. And I'm like, yeah.
It sucks that you have to regret that.
I regret it. Well, because, I don't know anything about politics even back then. It was when he was still in, the primary. He wasn't even got the nomination yet. So I was like, this is so fucking stupid. And I thought it was so clearly a joke, and now it haunts me literally forever, which I get, and I'm fine with that too. But like, it does, of course I regret that. I don't want to be like a racist or homophobic or any of that stuff.
I mean, when people just use that to try to define your whole existence, which is so crazy because it's so obviously a video that was made in jest. And it's still, people are using it to try to like paint your entire existence that way. That's so dark.
And if they knew anything about you, they would know that you were just joking.
And I always apologize. To this day, I still will. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, even when that all happened, I'm always apologizing for it.
Let me ask you something that we could figure out if you're racist or not. You ever had sex with a black guy?
Yes.
A lot?
With one black guy or a lot of black guys? What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah,
a lot of the same one?
You should do a black scene.
A black? What's that mean?
Blacked, the porn company?
Never mind.
A black scene?
Blacked is like a porn company, and they do like a lot of like gangbangs, like 8 big ass black dudes with like the biggest dicks you ever seen.
I had sex.
big.
So it kind of just stands out as like a very like it's its own specific thing, because like when a girl does a black scene, it's like whoa, like she's taking about.
I can't do trains. That's for sure. That hurts too much. And I tighten. I got the surgery to tighten my.
I want to hear about this. So you just they cut you up and then they stitch it back tighter.
Wait, but we got to finish with the black dudes.
Oh.
Just because there's probably a lot of brothers watching this right now who are thinking like, do I have a chance? What do I have to do?
You can't have too big of a dick. Because they do, the ones I've been with have had big dicks. And I thought it was like a stereotype. And I was like, they're also a lot stiffer than white guys and it hurts.
Stiffer dicks?
Yeah.
Really?
They get stiffer. Like white guys can get hard, but not stiff. Like black guys are stiff. And that just hurts so much. You're just like,
That's interesting.
I'll have to ask my
Never
porn,
heard
my
that
porn
before.
girlfriends about this. I don't
Do
know.
they get harder?
Yeah, for sure. 1,000%. That's like a known thing.
Wow, I didn't know
I'm gonna
that.
Google this later. I
very
don't know about
interesting.
this.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
All the black dudes out there who have small dicks are watching this like, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Then I'll be down. I've never met one yet.
Because that being the stereotype
Right.
of black dudes, that's kind of fucked up for the black dudes who do have mid dicks. Is like, damn, like my whole stereotype about my people, or like Asian girl out there who's just loose as hell. She's like, damn, that's
I
like
don't think those exist. I think all black guys have big dicks. I mean, the ones I've seen, anyways.
Oh no.
Well,
no,
you just
no.
assume that Asian girls are tight. Is that the
They
stereotype?
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're. One time I tried to put my fingers in an Asian girl, and it was like literally like just. It was like a coin
I just
flop.
feel like people
It's
don't know anything about vaginas though, because I've been talking about this for the last week because I posted a photo of a pussy stack. So me and my 2 girlfriends.
I saw that.
Yeah, and so like everyone thinks that me and my friend who have the longer labia are more stretched out when they just don't realize
Oh,
that there's
no.
like short labia and long
Yeah.
labia. And so I'm like, people just don't know anything about the anatomy of.
But on
vagina.
average, Asian girls have smaller vaginas and Asian guys have smaller dicks.
That's true.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they're
I
smaller,
mean, they're smaller
They're
people,
petite.
yeah.
There was
So that
a
makes sense.
Asian YouTuber I hooked up with, and his dick was so small.
Really?
It was so small. Yeah, it was
Shut
like
up.
I was shook. It lasted like a couple seconds, but I was like, wait, was it even in? Like I was so
no.
confused.
Asian YouTuber. I don't know if I know any.
He got mad at me too because I kind of hinted at it one time.
Really?
But I love him. He's nice. So don't.
It's got to be weird going through life with a really, really small one, because you're just sort of like,
I don't mind it.
you always know there's a little dick reveal in your near future, man.
They compensate though. They compensate a little more when they have a small
Really?
penis. Yeah.
Maybe I'm terrible in bed. That's probably why.
I feel like that. I feel like you guys would be like that. Because I looked at you. I was trying to find a pic, like your penis. I was like, does he have like a really big one? So I was like going on yours trying to find it. It was just hard to see because it was always like going into like an ass or something. So I was like, I don't know the actual size.
I'll show you some photos in a bit, but
She tries not to like show my actual like too much of my anatomy on Twitter and stuff. You gotta go to the private snap.
even
if you
though
really wanna see
I don't
it.
want to make him memed, you know.
But that's your thing. I thought you were a porn star too. Like when I first met you at my party.
I just bang her on social media.
Which
or
is
no,
like-
on Snapchat.
It's that's like a porn star then. That's like, if you're banging someone on camera. I always wanted to do a sex tape with Jason so bad. I like begged him.
That would be so great.
The only difference is that like Johnny Sins gets filmed like you see every angle of his body doing the
right.
bang in all different professional porn angles. Whereas when we do it, it's like me filming or like her filming. It's like a
Yeah.
little bit more. It's iPhone. You don't see, there's not as many details. They can't see all the cellulite in my ass and everything.
Ooh, I love cellulite on a guy's ass. I love it.
Me and you might work out. I don't know.
Cellulite turns me on when a guy has cellulite on his ass.
Take
I'm like,
Trisha to the bathroom after this.
You-
I'll hang out outside the door, just listen.
You are you are enabling the patriarchy because you're embracing all the bad things about guys. You're just allowing guys to be pieces of shit. You love it.
I think secretly I do. I go for these guys who treat me like shit. And I don't know why I get so turned on by it. I don't know.
What's wrong with us?
I know.
Do you meet guys? Do you ever meet guys? Shut up.
Literally, when I got in here, he's like, oh yeah, I talked about Elena's murder. I was like, oh my God. Like,
He was talking about me getting killed earlier.
and then he's like, I might just do it myself. I'll hire 2 people to. I was like, oh my gosh.
Did I say that?
yeah, but the thing is, like, he's never yelled at me. He's never yelled at me. He's never once touched. He never once touched me in a way that hurt, unless it was by accident.
What did I do? What?
I'm just saying that,
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know, you joke about killing me, but if anyone wants to ever use this against him,
No, but
I swear he's good.
I don't
like the
think there's any
relationship.
chance I'm going to kill you, so I'm not really worried about it.
you
But
get someone else to do it.
what if someone else killed you and then they were looking at me and they're pulling up all these clips? God, that would be a good
It's
scandal.
always the boyfriend
It
or
always is.
the
huh?
husband. Oh yeah,
Yeah, with
That's
tattoos too. I feel like people with tattoos kill more.
Probably.
Yeah.
That sucks. Tattooed lives matter. You
Tattooed
can't
people
just say
scare
that
me.
about me.
No, people with tattoos definitely scare me. I'm definitely like go the opposite way when I see them.
You never thought about getting them?
No.
You don't have any?
No.
wait, you really
Remind
have
her
0?
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Remind her.
Wait, remind me what.
I
Because
did
all
a
of a sudden-
tattoo
You want
photo.
tattoos?
I
All of
did
a sudden
tattoo
she wants
photo
to be
shoot, and I
freaking
thought
Kat
I looked
Von D.
hot, and he was
Oh,
like, no.
Kat Von Lena.
I think they're hot on guys. Like they scare me. I like them on guys. I don't like them on girls. The girl I did date did have a bunch of tattoos and she did look good with them, but they were like colorful and bright.
There are a lot of really bad tattoos, the same way there's like a lot of really bad like injections being done. So it's like you can think of those things and think that they're always going to be bad, but they can be done well.
I dated a girl for a year who had a really, really bad tattoo on her back of a dancing little man, and like there was like a flame around him, and every single time I was banging her from behind, I'm just looking at that tattoo, just thinking like, why did you do this to your body?
Oh,
like,
really? You don't like it on girls?
It was the worst tattoo, and she looked so bad with it, and it was just like, God, like you look good from behind, but I'm looking at that stupid tattoo.
It ruined it for you.
Like she has a pretzel tattoo.
It's
near
not
her
a
vagina.
fucking pretzel. It's a peace heart. I got it when I was 17. Leave me alone.
Where is it?
Looks like a pretzel. And I'm just saying, I'm glad that it's in a place that I can't really
it's over
see
here.
when I'm having sex with you. You know?
I'll get to remove one of these days, all right?
No, that's fine.
You guys are so interesting. I like the dynamic. Like, I love the dynamic, though, that you guys are just comfortable doing that because, oh, my God, like, the way you guys are with each other, I would fucking, like, go crazy.
You get mad?
I'd get so mad.
I don't think that I could be like this with every guy. I think that there's, like, special things that I allow for him because he's, like, a public figure and he's been this person since before I started dating him. But it's also that I mean, people think that I don't get jealous. People think that I don't get insecure about things.
Do you get jealous?
Oh, hell yeah. There's times when, we joke with each other and like we're having this banter, but there are times where my feelings actually get hurt or when I actually hurt his feelings,
What?
The little he has.
Has that happened?
I've definitely said things to you that are like
what hurt his feelings?
Where did I cross the line? The other day she brought up the fact that I like said that I wanted to fuck some girl on live stream one time and she happened to be watching.
Oh, because you were like, you were talking like you were with your boys and you fucking thought that no one, you were like, the girl, and not only did you say that you want to fuck her, she had walked by.
Yeah.
So she was there.
And my friend goes, God, she looks good. And I was like, yeah, I want to fuck her so bad. And she just hit me up so hard.
This was 2018, I remember.
Oh, wow. Well, I also feel like that is his sense of humor. Like, when you tweeted me.
It wasn't a sense of humor. I was just saying she was hot. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Would you actually have fucked her?
With permission from my lovely girlfriend.
But the thing is, it's not okay because I would never be allowed to say anything like that online.
Because you guys don't fuck guys together, just girls.
No. I mean, if you want to say that a dude's hot, you talk about hot dudes all the time.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio. It's like
he's
not
hot.
someone who's in the room with us.
Hot is hot.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
I love Jason
Who's
Momoa.
that?
Jason
Aquaman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Good looking
Khal Drogo.
guy. I can say that.
Oof.
Yeah, but I'm never going to have the chance with him.
Yeah, well.
never
Like, you
know.
talking about Rihanna wouldn't piss me off. You talking about the girl that just walked in.
Exactly.
Hello, she's in the fucking room and
Yeah.
you're talking about wanting to fuck her.
She didn't hear me, though.
And you're on live, so your whole audience is seeing you being rude to me
But
on
they
live
didn't
stream.
even know what girl I was talking about.
She had just walked
They
by.
didn't see her. The camera was in point. Oh, yeah.
I
I guess
saw
that was
her,
when
the
the camera.
camera
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
see
you're right.
her.
You're right. That was
It's
the
also
camera.
like that. I'm kind of with you. It's not even necessarily like, do I think Jason would ever have sex with Tana? Like, I don't think she would fuck Jason in a million years. But it was more of the humiliation.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason, don't
it's
give
like,
up.
It's like being if you get cheated on and
I
nobody
hate
knows,
you.
it's less humiliating than if you get cheated on and everybody knows.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, my other boyfriend before him was like on someone's Snapchat making out with someone, and that's why we broke up because he was cheating on me, and I had no idea. And everybody found out, so it's more
like,
humiliating. And I'm like,
I
even
bet Cardi B knows about so many more times that Offset cheated on her that the world doesn't know about, but it's just the ones that were public that.
Because you know what happens to Cardi B's DMs? Girl, leave him. What is wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. And then
I'd be
she has to
pissed.
deal with her girlfriends hating her and herself being humiliated.
I mean, the embarrassment to me is more than anything that it's like. Even the cheating aspect of it, it's like whatever.
because then you
but-
just become someone who accepts
Yeah.
humiliation.
Yeah.
But I want to be Johnny Sins. I want to be someone that could just be completely open about my sexuality. Some
And I want to
girl
be
likes me-
Kissasins, and I want to get DP'd on camera.
Do you?
Who are these
I'm
people?
just saying, if you want to be Johnny, I want to be Kissa.
But is that what everything's based on? Is just you trying to get revenge?
It's not about revenge. It's about being equal and having the same
I think it should be
balance
about
of power.
everybody doing what they want to do.
And sometimes I might want to get DP'd.
Okay, well you should
you
do
down?
it.
No.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Look at him. He looks. I see him looking at you like, do it.
See,
Just like,
I'm not even allowed to talk about ex-boyfriends. Adam gets mad.
You claim that you don't have any ex-boyfriends.
I mean, 2 months of dating in high school, I guess that doesn't count really.
Do you want to talk about your 2 months of dating in high school? Go crazy.
and you get mad about that?
No.
Oh.
What?
I'm a virgin before I dated Adam.
She
No
puts
other
these-
guys have ever been in here.
She puts these rules on herself. It's not like me putting the rules. She has sort of created these confines, in my opinion.
Look at her. Oh my god.
I want to tell a story, and now I'm not going to tell it.
Ooh, what's the story?
Really?
On my
Exposed.
birthday 2 years ago, we walked into Nobu, and there was a guy that I had slept with there, and Adam could not talk the whole dinner on my birthday. You were so upset.
I was just annoyed.
Why?
Yeah, I know. Because why? Because he was there with his fiance.
I was annoyed by the circumstances surrounding it.
It was my fucking birthday.
Yeah, it was still just.
Oh my God.
Because he was there, you were mad. So don't act like you're open-minded as fuck, okay?
Expose Adam. You should be exposed. You're a little instigator. Now that I'm in person with you, you're like a little shit.
But it was annoying too because I wouldn't even have known who this dude was, and she started yapping about it like it was all cool and shit.
like,
I just couldn't believe it. It was more like I blurted it out. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy's here. Because you had already known I had sex with him.
Yeah, but I didn't know what the fuck he looked like or anything.
Oh, God, whatever.
Will you get jealous?
Yeah.
I was a little annoyed. I'm like, why you gotta be fucking bragging and shit?
I wasn't bragging. It was more like, oh my God, I can't believe this person's here at the same time on my birthday. This is
Double
really
standard,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You just talked about fucking a girl that was literally walking past you in the
I didn't
current.
fuck her.
But you talked about it, and
All I
she.
said was that I
I
wanted to
wanted
fuck her.
her
That she was
so
hot.
bad, I
What's
remember.
wrong with that though? She was hot. Big deal.
What
You know
was it?
she's hot.
No, I didn't think she was hot. And I didn't want you wanting to fuck a girl who was in your store when I wasn't there.
Is this your store? Do you like own this?
Yeah.
Is this like a pop-in brand? Is this like hype? Is this a hype store?
Meh.
Do you want a bicycle?
7669 Melrose.
A bicycle?
They sell BMX
NoJumper.com. if you
Everyone
want
is
some
going to
products.
take the last 10 minutes of me and you bickering and say that we're fighting and we're going to break up.
Oh, I'm down.
We don't have like any like relationship drama videos on YouTube.
You're lucky. Jason exposed every single fight we ever had. Like if I did something, he would like go blab to David. David would film it. Like they
Seems so unhealthy.
Yeah, we
think?
like kind of vowed that we would never do that when we started dating. Like,
Yeah.
because we just saw how scary it could get.
You know what? Here's the thing. I actually didn't care at the time because I was like, whatever. I mean, that's just who we are. But they're just because of all the judgment, it was just like that was the only bad thing. I didn't care. I was like, whatever, say whatever you want because we fight. But
I mean, your whole life has been YouTube for so long that it's kind of like you just put everything's content, right?
Yeah.
So it just all ends up online.
yeah, but then he would try and censor what I said. But if it was for David's vlog, then he could say whatever he wanted. I was like, okay.
I just feel like there's no reason to be putting all that out there. Like I just like even before I started seeing her, when I think about it, like all the different girls I was hanging out with, I would just put them in my vlogs, and that just seems insane to me now.
I think because that's why people like I like to do it because no one's really doing that where you expose everything like the good and the bad, right? Like crying on your floor over like whatever, like saying you're a meth addict. Like nobody's really talking about that stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel like in a way it's kind of like why people watch me, and I feel like I like saying it because it's like I don't know. I like to be open. I think I like to share everything, and I shouldn't.
But do you really think that you like being open, or do you feel like you actually just like using your own life for your content?
No, I like being open because like with Jason when we fought, it was very like to me it's very freeing to like let it out there. I like to put stuff out there like about going to the mental hospital. I'd rather say that just now before someone like finds out about it or like it's like a secret. So
Nobody
I like
can
to,
use your shit against you if you're the one who's exposing it.
A month later, 2 months later, I told Jason don't talk about like me going to a mental hospital, don't break up, and I just like, talked about it myself. I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it myself because it was eating me up to not share everything. Same thing with our relationship. I liked sharing everything because I thought, oh, it's better to show good and bad. I liked it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's definitely like endears people to a certain extent. Like, I know, like, rest in peace to my dude Combat Jack, who passed away a couple of years ago. He's like one of the first like hip hop podcasters. But I remember one time I went to a different podcast, and there's this guy Premium Pete, and they used to do the show together all the time, and then they had like stopped working together, and like everybody kind of knew that they had some issues with each other or whatever. And when I got into the room with all these different podcasters and stuff, multiple different people in the room were telling Pete like, yo, like we want to get you and Jack on the podcast together. And I'm like realizing right there that everybody in that room saw the value of them arguing / sorting it out / who knows, maybe making it worse, maybe not solving anything on their show. Like all that is just content right there. That's just, that drama is content. And everybody in that room was a little bit of a vulture wanting it.
Yeah.
And that was kind of foreign to me because it's like, for me, I just can't imagine doing that with my friends,
Right. Well, I mean, that's
I'd be so
YouTube now.
scared to do that with you because the comments would kill me. Not necessarily like whatever conversation we had, people would interpret it however they like. We do podcasts together. I guarantee you there's gonna be comments on this video. Why is Lena on the podcast when there's another girl on the podcast? That's what they always say.
Like you're not usually with another girl. You are with another girl.
I don't get on the interviews when there's a dude because I have nothing to add and I don't know the rapper. But like you or a porn girl, Adam always asks me if I want to co-host because it just like
I
it
thought
makes
you were
sense.
the co-host.
Sometimes.
No, sometimes.
It's just,
but the comments are always like, oh, Lena's there because she doesn't want Adam alone with another girl, which is like definite. But that's like how they interpret things, and that's why I think making relationship videos about our problems would really get to me because of the comments,
course.
not because of what's actually happening.
Everyone just blamed me for everything I did. That's like,
I'm
Trisha was
sure.
crazy. I was like, okay, Jason's also fucking crazy. Like,
Screw a comment. I don't care about that.
exactly.
I
yeah.
care. I'm much more sensitive than you.
Yeah.
I never cared about comments. I never cared about that, but like real life I cared about for sure.
You know what's such a liberating feeling is looking at like when there's like a lot of hate about me going on, and I'll go and it'll pop up in my Google alerts or whatever. It'll be like, oh, here's some Reddit thread with like 100 pages about you, and I just see it, look at it for a second, and then X out of it, and you're just like, wow, that's so crazy that there's like so much hate right there that I could read through. And instead,
I just
I'm just
want
gonna
to
be like,
not problematic at all because I can't deal with it.
it's not possible. It's not gonna happen.
don't-
You want to be?
I don't want to be
Shut
problematic.
up.
I've seen your Twitter, girl.
Well, sometimes when I'm like, hi, I fucking go problematic. But I delete it the next day. I'm like, oh, shit.
Nobody is holding back on being problematic less than you. Trisha.
No, I'm trying not to be problematic.
I enjoy your Twitter. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, I love going
I
going
like
off on
drinking
Twitter.
the tea, even though I don't like to create it.
I hate tea.
You fucking love tea. You have a lot of
Actual
vacations for
tea?
me
Like,
because of tea.
No, but like tea that comes in a cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
stupid. You said you watched my fettuccine video for the Nikocado drama, which is so over and done and dead.
Yeah,
Like,
what's
I
up with
forgot
that?
it.
Why'd you ghost on this poor kid? I want the explanation.
it.
When does this go up?
Any day now?
I'll just,
Oh wait, I want to hear about the reality house. She
No, we're gonna talk about Nikocado avocado.
doesn't want to talk about it.
What?
I don't know.
Do you have things coming out? You have a collab coming out with him? You finally made up for your sins?
I don't know.
You're a ghoster, Trisha. It's fucked up.
I do ghost people, just FYI.
You ghost people.
Yeah.
She's ghosted me a million times.
Thank you. I mean, I'm just saying that as like a compliment because
No, I'm not offended because I text Tana and Tana just fucking leaves me on red. Like I get how
Here's-
this YouTube life goes.
No,
actual
also,
friend.
here's the actual thing though. Like I said this when that happened, the Nikocado drama. I said this. I'm like, I have ghosted Shane, and I'm not proud of this. I've ghosted Nikki and Gabby. Like there are times when I'm just like, I get like I'm so like a crazy person that I get like really scared. I'm like, I was scared to even do this, and I don't know. Lately, I've been doing podcasts. I'm like, you know what? Because you had DM'd me before, so I was like, let me just do this podcast. And you know what? Because I'm just trying to be out more outgoing. But I used to never collab with people. I was so scared of people. Like I'm
get how it
terrified.
is. You're like you're used to your lonely lifestyle, and then you want to be around people, but
Yes.
then you're so not used to being around people that you get nervous. And I'm like this.
I'm socially
You get-
awkward.
You get nervous to be around them because you're like, what if I do something weird? The first few-
Were you in a perk hole when you ghosted on Nikocado avocado? Were you just like
No, I
fucked
just had.
up?
Oh yeah, because I just had liposuction, so I was having like a ton of pain pills.
So that like got you back into the swing of things with the perks and stuff?
Yeah.
It's always like that, ain't it?
Yeah, because I have surgeries every couple of years, so I can stack it up. And then
So just
yeah.
mukbang and then surgery.
Yeah, I want to get another lipo, but like I'm loving life right now, so I'm a little scared to die. So I don't like. Usually I do surgery
Yeah,
when
please
I'm
be
depressed.
careful.
Yeah. So now that I'm happy,
And you look
I'm like,
great. Like you look
thanks.
fantastic.
I want to do one more lipo, but thank you.
Well, I'm scared. I want to die. That's what you do when you feel like taking your life into your own hands. It's like, fuck it, let's get some lipo.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't care if I go out underneath because complications from surgery. So at that point, I'm usually pretty low. I'm like, okay, if I die, but I don't do surgeries when I'm happy because I'm like, I don't want to die. I love my life, and right now I'm like loving life. So I'm trying to be like, safe.
Getting lipo is like skydiving for gals.
Yeah, it's like a risk. It's
I
a high.
fucking hated skydiving. I did it the other day.
Ooh, did you do it naked?
No, my friend did it naked, and I was looking at her like, doesn't that shit hurt?
Oh yeah, you should have done it naked.
There's nothing
No.
less hot than a girl skydiving naked when their boobs like invert and shit. It's so gross looking.
Mine are bad like that too because mine are so big. So like if I'm like leaned over, it just is like it is like that. It's, I know, or even on my back, it's like.
Because you always see pictures of porn stars doing it, but it's just like, ugh. Like I didn't want to see what you looked like in outer space. Come on.
I hated skydiving.
You are such a guy. I
He
hate
is.
you.
He is
Oh my
such
God.
a dude.
Yeah, I'm a dude. That's
I
what
don't
I'm here
like
for. You don't like it?
No, I thought I liked you on. Well, no, I didn't even like you on Twitter. I don't know why I did this actually.
It sucks because sometimes the things he says, I'm like, oh, you're so rude. You're such a fucking dude. You're such a guy. But then I'm like, I don't want a guy who's not like him because I'm not going to be as attracted to a guy that's
I'm
like
real.
softer.
I like soft and femme.
See,
I'm
I
honest.
don't. I'm like, I might want to hang out with that guy more and go to the bookstore and stuff, but I want to fuck this guy.
I get
Yeah.
it. Everyone I showed
So
a picture of you to wants to like fuck you, like guys,
What?
girls. Yeah, everyone's like, oh God, he's so hot. And I was
Well,
like,
hey,
is he?
maybe Miss DP over here wants to hit on them guys.
That might be everything.
I'm actually scared of getting DP'd, so I was lying, but.
Well, I was friends. I know you. I would say more than Adam. Like that, we were like, because we had talked.
Yeah.
I've never like DM'd with Adam. I've always just DM'd with you, and like you came to my party.
I think that if we did this just me and you, it would have got darker because I feel like Lena is kind of like jumping in and like changing the subject on certain things when
I
we're
have to
starting to
filter
get
you
deep.
and buffer you.
Like
Yeah.
the Keemstar conversation, you jumped in and like kind of changed the conversation when I was ready
Because
to like
fuck
really.
Keemstar. Why are we going to talk about
True.
Keemstar right now?
Keemstar's
You
important.
love Keemstar, and she
Yeah.
doesn't really care for him. I do agree. His jokes are not that great.
Let's get right into the news.
With fans. Is that what he does?
Also
He watches them
in
every
the
day. That's why I
news.
fucking know this.
Oh my
but-
god, ew.
I like all the news, guys. I watch Philly D. I watch Scarce.
I want to know more about your tour because I keep seeing these videos
Oh.
retweeted
What's up,
on
J-Dog?
Twitter, and I'm honestly like really fascinated by the
Yeah.
fact that you don't have professional dance experience, do you?
No.
No professional singing experience.
No.
But you do it, and I
Uh-huh.
admire that so much because I do love singing, but I'm
Do
not
you?
a good singer.
Yeah, I'm not either.
And I watched your Shallow cover on YouTube about 6 times.
Thanks.
Oh.
Ooh, that's good. That was good, actually.
No, that wasn't it. No, I did it wrong. I keep singing the wrong song. I keep singing Tiago Silva.
Yes.
You sound good, though. You sound better than me.
So you.
I love singing. I think of myself as Britney Spears.
So you just decided like I'm
going
not
on
good.
tour.
You guys
I'm
actually
just
have
gonna
one
fucking do it.
comment.
Wait, what?
You
What?
probably got the same therapist as Britney Spears.
I know she went to a mental hospital 2 months after me. I was like, oh,
Hot.
I know. I'm like, we're on the
Twinning.
same page. Yeah.
I
Twinning.
loved your video where you
I love
recreate.
her.
Have you seen that she recreated Britney Spears' Instagram stories? It's so great.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love Britney. I'm a big Britney fan. So when I go on tour, I just like pretend I'm Britney.
I know Britney's boyfriend. I used to be in the same gym as him every day.
He still goes there, right?
Oh.
I know
What?
that gym. I know the gym because.
I hate that gym. Fuck that gym.
Do not co-sign it. We don't mess with that gym anymore.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
Bad
It's a
blood.
bad gym. But
He's hot.
He is hot.
I love Britney. Yeah. Theheartbreaktour.com. Can you keep that in? Theheartbreaktour.com. We're in New York and Philly this weekend.
So what do you do when you go on tour?
I want to go
I sing.
to your show. I'm gonna.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
gonna come to LA?
I will. It's in
not
October,
so- yeah,
right?
It's not till October.
Yeah. I
What
remember.
kind of
the
venues are you
dates.
playing? Like when you play in LA?
The Globe.
How many people?
Was it 1,500?
1,500. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We do pretty well.
That's official. That's a lot more than like a lot of like actual rappers.
Really?
I mean, there's rappers who do like massive shows out here
Right.
and everything too. But there's a lot of rappers who are like pretty popular that still play to like 800 people.
It's hard to get people to come out for sure, but LA is different. And also, I have obviously a lot of friends coming to LA because everyone wants to come see it in LA. So,
1,500 friends.
no, I don't. No, you saw my party. I have like maybe like 50 friends. I don't have that many friends. Even to invite to parties, like just invite like anyone in my phone. I'm like, okay, everyone come.
I mean,
so,
you
like-
invited me and you never met me, so.
No, I loved you though. No, didn't we meet before?
I don't think so. No, I met you at your birthday party, and then this is the second time I'm meeting.
What?
you.
But we were
even
talking.
though we were neighbors for a long time.
I felt like we were talking before my party because I don't think I would have.
No,
randomly...
we did talk,
Okay.
but we talked about hanging out, but we never actually
Okay.
did.
For some reason, I felt like I already knew you before that, but okay.
You guys
I
are
had-
kindred sisters.
Yeah, I see a lot, and that's why it always like scares me. Whenever I see a girl kind of like myself, I'm kind of like, ooh, scary.
Oh, I remember what happened. I had a therapist at the time, and he brought you up as an example in my session because I was telling him how I'm really lonely, and he was mentioning that he was watching
Oh.
some. They were watching you on not Desperate Housewives, some reality TV show. They were watching your YouTube channel and he was watching that show.
Oh, Real Housewives.
And so he was yes, he was like, oh, it's YouTube can be really lonely. There's this girl.
Oh,
And so he was using you as an example to comfort me in my therapy session.
Love that.
And that's when I DM'd you. I was like, well, my therapist brought you up today.
I
So
know.
there was some reality show and they were watching your stuff on the reality show?
Yeah, it was Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, and my therapist brought it up. He was like,
That is cool though.
yeah.
No, it was lame. It was very flattering because I love the girls. It was the daughters of two of the housewives watching me. They were like eating Pizza Hut, and they're like, so you just watch this girl eat. I love them actually. So it was cool, but it was weird that they included that in the show. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, and they put my name and my YouTube channel on there. I was like, okay.
Wow, that's tight.
It was weird. It was odd, but yeah. No, yeah, I'm still lonely and desperate. So at least you moved
But
up.
you're lonely and you wake up and you make content every day, and that is admirable to me because I am an extrovert and I don't get energy or excitement or creative when I feel lonely. And so when I see you doing that, I'm like, how the fuck can she do that?
Yeah, I'm actually like horny ass when I'm alone. So that's why I do the Trishy Land when I'm by myself. Because all of a sudden I start getting like really like obviously if you have like a boyfriend, you're getting like sex all the time, and if you don't, then you're just like horny a lot. So I'm just like, oh, I can post for my Patreon now.
I think like the thing for me is that when I'm really upset or like when I feel like, you know, everything's going wrong, my life is over, this sucks, like everything's bad. Like it seems like things are so bad that I can't like bring myself to get on camera and just talk about it.
Oh,
like when I'm
really?
depressed, it's like I don't want to talk about it because it's such a bummer that I feel like I can't talk about it, or that nobody would want to hear it, or that I wouldn't want to put it out there, which I would assume is how most people feel.
No, I feel
that's why most
opposite.
people don't make YouTube videos.
Yeah, you must, because you
yeah.
put out content every day. So
I want
it's like-
someone to like hear me because no one listens to me. So like when I put out stuff on Instagram, I want someone, and people always think, oh, you're trying to get Jason's. It's not that. It's like I'm trying to get anyone's attention, and it works sometimes. And I know that's like sad and pathetic, but like sometimes friends who haven't reached out for a while will reach out and like come over and stuff, and I do it as like a cry for help. So it's like it's more of like when I'm sad, I'm really sad, and I just want people to hear it.
But do you feel like, okay, like when you're getting destroyed on Twitter by all these people calling you a racist and everything, is that like, are you comfortable just crying your heart out, talking about the fact that everybody hates you or whatever?
No, that's different because that's different because it's how people view me. My sadness is how I view myself, and hate is how people view me. So I don't necessarily cry over it because I know that's not who I am.
Okay.
It hurts, it sucks, but like I don't cry over that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Interesting.
I'm never like, oh my God, someone hates me. It's always just like how I feel internally.
I feel like it only hurts me if I agree with them. Like, if someone calls you like overweight, that hurts your feelings.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's how you feel about yourself.
Well, it used to. I feel like now everyone's just like, she's a fat bitch. And so now it doesn't like affect me. But now that people were calling me like, what was the... After the Jason thing, I think people started calling me like a stalker and crazy. And then I was like, oh, that hurts more because then I was like, oh, this is a new thing people are calling me. Instead of like fat, they're calling me like a crazy stalker.
Yeah. I don't like when girls get called crazy because I just feel like it's
It's easy. It's a very easy.
Exactly.
What's happening?
How
It's
else?
cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap and easy, but
Yeah.
I mean, you need language that can explain what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
with these
but I feel
wild
like
ass hoes out there, right?
people just say it for almost every little thing, and then it doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is like the fat. When you call someone like fat, it's very just a low blow, just like a crazy, like she's crazy. It's just like okay.
Yeah, I mean, those like the basic things that people go to. It's like fat, old,
Or
Crazy.
your parents hate you.
poor.
I don't mind the
Poor,
whore.
irrelevant. Irrelevant is big on YouTube.
yeah.
People just call each other irrelevant.
Yeah, he's irrelevant.
Which is funny because most people out there just accept that they're really like not that relevant. But in YouTube, it's like you have to be relevant. And if you used to get 1 million views a video and now you get 200,000 views a video, everybody knows it. And everybody, you know, if you call someone irrelevant, it's just like, ugh.
Those comments never get me because I got all my subscribers by saying I'll make
Cheating.
a sex tape at 1 million. So I'm
Did
like,
you ever do it?
I always no, because we just always fuck all the time,
You
so
should
we
do
didn't
a
make it.
full length like production one, like Farrah Abraham's.
That's
like,
what we never did.
That's
yeah.
what we
So
never
do
did. So then
that.
people not only called me the girl who said I would make a sex tape at 1 mil, and now I'm the girl who said that and lied. But
Oh, you should do
technically,
it.
I have a ton of stuff out there, so I don't care because I'm like, well, I make porn. But
You should do a sex tape. I would do a sex tape with you guys, but I'm really bad at eating girls out. That's why I don't do threesomes either, because I'm really bad. I literally don't know what I'm doing.
Why don't we just break you in slow and just do a top scene first?
What's the top scene?
Just suck some cack.
Oh, that's like so boring to watch, isn't it? Or is it fun to watch?
No, it feels good. Trust me.
Why not?
What? I'm doing it for years.
Oh my God.
I feel the same way as you though. It's like
Yeah.
I eat pussy, but I'm like, am I doing a good job?
I'm bad.
I don't fucking know.
I'm like, I just kind of like, I just do like a tongue. I don't know what's happening down there.
We don't even film a lot of that anyway. But like, if there's another girl, then you guys like might eat each other out. But I'm not trying to have myself eating pussy on fucking video
You
because I'm
eat
not trying to
out.
have my head in there.
She's always eating out.
Yeah, but Adam doesn't want to be seen.
I don't want a video of my head going. Hell no, that's weird.
The first video I saw of yours was the one where you guys had a threesome with your friend. The one that kind of looked like you. It was really old.
Emily, yeah.
Oh,
Everyone
right.
always asks for that footage. We never filmed the actual threesome because back then I didn't do sex on my Snapchat. So
Okay.
we were just doing that for the YouTube video
But there's
concept.
so many like hot porn stars that we hooked up with that we didn't film. When I think about it now, I'm like, God, like she could have made so much money off that. It's so crazy that we didn't just whip the camera out for 10
Yeah.
minutes in the
Because
middle
back
of that.
then I was literally just taking photos of my boobs. That was the porn I made.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like where I'm at.
We were just fucking with doing threesomes because we wanted to.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, threesomes just scare me overall. I'm not that confident in myself to do a threesome.
But that's why you might like the private snap thing, because it's like less like real sex. Actually,
Right.
that's a weird thing. Like we hooked up with this girl the other day, and like then I like was fucking her for a little bit without filming, and that like felt weird. I'm like, oh shit! Like all of a sudden it stops being a porno and it just becomes you're having sex. That's weird.
I think that that's kind of like I'm comfortable talking to you guys now, but like if we stop filming, I'll just be like, okay, bye. Like I don't like talking to people outside of entertainment, like performing.
I always feel weird when we're having like a really good conversation, and then all of a sudden we finish, and I'm just like looking at my phone, and sometimes the guest will like want to keep talking and stuff, and I'm just thinking like, damn, bro, like I just finished my fucking job. Like you trying to make me work for free? What the fuck?
That's exactly it. That's what I think too. So I get what you're saying about that, because I think I could probably perform like in a sex tape better than I could like actually have sex with someone, because I'm like, oh, it's performing.
You go on stage and sing songs that you cannot sing and dance when you don't necessarily know how to dance professionally, but you don't want to fuck.
Yeah, because that's fun. And in my head, I think I'm amazing. Like
no,
obviously,
you're honestly really good at dancing.
No,
That's why I was
I'm not.
asking if you have professional experience.
Oh no, I'm not. And I say that too because I like watch myself back or hear myself back. But like in the moment, I think I'm killing it, and then you hear yourself back, like, oh yeah, I'm like not that great. But that is crazy. As opposed to like sex, I don't think I kill it with sex. I think I'm just down for everything, and I have a tight vagina now, so I think I'm good at it because of that. But I don't think I'm like amazing. I'm not gonna like ride you like no one's rid you before.
I feel like good sex
is
is when you could really tell someone's into it. That's like what makes it good, right?
Did you
like
used to have a
that's true.
super loose vagina?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, not at the beginning, but
But you felt like you just got drilled out too many times over the years and it just got loose? I didn't even know that really like happened like that.
That's a thing, yeah.
I've been piping the shit out of her for all these years and it's still tight.
How big are you?
Pretty massive. To
Over
be honest.
10?
Yeah. Yep.
well, and it got tighter when I started
13
working
inches.
out. So
It's like actually, to be honest, it's like this.
oh, stop it.
I was like, oh, not bad. No, I think just having multiple different sizes stretches you out more than one stretch. So if you're the only one getting his dick, then it's not gonna stretch her out as much.
What's the biggest dick you ever smashed?
I don't know, because I don't measure. That's kind of hard.
You should.
There was like a porn star that allegedly had like 14-inch dick.
Then you were banging?
I mean, not consistently, but like a couple times. Wow. Yeah.
That's gangster.
Ovaries hurt just thinking about that.
Yeah, it was. That's why. And so I think just I was always going through different sizes like every day. Sometimes I would have like sex with 3 different guys a day.
No
so
condoms?
like, yeah, it's gross as fuck. I was nasty as fuck. Thank God I don't have anything crazy, because it's like I should have. Again, miracles. That's why I believe in God. I was like, I seriously feel like
protected you from STDs.
yes, I feel like I should. Of anybody deserving of them, I should have it. So that's why now I'm trying to be good, and I'm like I keep it close. I did have that random hookup, but I think it was okay.
That's cool.
What was the healing process like on your vagina surgery? Because that sounds insanely painful.
I had a lot of other surgeries done at the same time. So I had my boobs, I had lipo, I had my arms lipo, I had a lot of other things done. So it all was just all painful. It felt like I was in a car accident. So I couldn't really feel the vagina because it was still so numb. So it didn't hurt. I don't remember that hurting as much as like, I think my boobs hurt the worst of anything, and I've got my butt done.
My boobs didn't hurt at all, but I got a fucking vampire facial during my boob surgery, and that fucking shit killed me.
I'm getting that tomorrow. It sucks.
Hurt. I mean,
shit.
They just went deeper because I was under, so like it really burns. It just burns.
Well, I had a lift, so that hurts a lot more. So I have like these scars, which I show all the time. People are like, "Ew, your scars," but like people come to my Patreon for that, so I was like, "You can see my scars there."
I had a dick implant and it felt terrible.
Did you?
Yes.
How'd it feel?
Like a popsicle stick being shoved down there.
And what's an implant? Like you had the injections, or you had like it extended?
They actually put an Oscar Mayer wiener inside my penis.
I hate you. I hate him. Why did I even do this? Oh my God, I hate you
I'm
so
dating
much.
a 12-year-old boy.
Actually, well, Jason got the penis injections.
Yeah, I heard that. What is that like?
I mean, it worked, but it wears off. Like it works. It's kind of like I would guess like a Viagra for like a week or two.
Oh.
But he went like every
He
week.
did this just so he could pipe you down better?
Yeah, because I love having sex like at least 6 times a day.
But he cared that much that he was like, all right, let me go get this invasive surgery. What a guy.
I know.
It wasn't just for the views, Trisha. He liked you.
No, but we hear...
Adam would never do that for me.
He vlogged it though, so
I
it
would
was
not.
for me.
You're right. No, but that's the thing about it is that when we talk to porn girls, a lot of times they're like, oh, these guys shoot up. They shoot up their dicks. And I haven't really looked into it that much, to be honest. I don't know that much about it. But that's so crazy that he was doing it just to have private life sex.
I know. Oh, now I miss him. Oh, what a guy. That was so sweet. That was towards the end of our relationship too. And I was like, oh.
Would you have another public relationship?
Yeah.
Even if it means that it'll only last 3 months instead of 2 years.
I've come to the terms I'm not a long-term relationship girl. Like years my max usually. So I'm down. I'm trying to find someone to date publicly.
Are you on Tinder?
Yes.
Drop a comment down below if you want to date Trisha.
But you have to be like
Hakeem.
Hakeem would definitely date her.
Isn't
Oh,
Keem
he
married?
loves her. No, another guy.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was doing Keemstar.
Different guy. No, you should date Keemstar, though. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has a wife. It's fine.
No,
just kidding.
I don't even know if he does though. He might not. He might have a girlfriend or something. He's not married.
So gross, but I always go for ugly guys. So maybe we won't work out. I mean, not traditionally attractive. I'll say that.
I would hate to see him
ugly.
actually like jump into the sewer and actually be like dating people in like the LA scene and stuff. It just feels like too much of a conflict of interest. I don't think Drama Alert might die.
He'd get in trouble. I feel like he'd be the one to be dating like a Lele Pons or something.
I don't think Layla Pons would do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think.
Of course not.
I don't think she's looking for a Keemstar.
No, she wouldn't be. That's kind of like Jason with Tana. Like Tana's not looking for Jason, but Jason's looking for Tana. Akeem's looking for Lele Pons.
That's how the world is, though. But if Jason got a couple million more followers, then Tana would probably be down, right? She'd probably be marrying him in Vegas right now.
No, I don't think so.
No.
She was against it. That night, everything ended. She was very, like, I remember it was off camera. David was trying to convince her to go in the room to make it look like we were having a threesome. She's like, no.
That's the old Tana, though. I feel like the new Tana would probably date a 45-year-old guy.
Well, there you go. Maybe they should date.
Maybe not him.
They
But
just
some
got,
guy.
she just got married. Leave her be, babe.
Yeah.
Jake Paul texted me that day after they got married.
Saying what?
He's just like, hey. And I've never, like, texted him in my life. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
I noticed that at some point during the marriage that Jake Paul followed me. So I had to follow him back. But that was very exciting for me.
Also, you guys went, didn't you?
We did go. I actually got to the private plane in the morning, and I was like, "Where's Trisha? I want to see Trisha."
She knew. The first thing Candace said was like, we know you're not coming, but here's an invitation. I'm like, okay.
All I know is that we did not last as long as Jake Paul's parents. That like his mom was still at the club when we left the club. We were too tired.
Oh yeah, we're fucking losers. We were in bed at 1:30.
Aw, that's
No,
cute.
we were in bed by 2:30. But either way, I felt like a loser. We were
playing Pokemon Go the whole time anyway, so it doesn't really
Ooh.
fucking matter.
Is that like a sexual thing?
No, we
not
play
at all.
every day.
What
It's
is
just a
it?
We
thing.
just Pokemon Go, the app, the game.
Oh.
The game.
That came out 3 years ago that people were super hyped on, and we're still playing.
I thought you said something else. I thought you said like you poked each other or something. I was like,
Oh no,
was like,
Pokemon.
Pokemon, got it.
Yeah, I definitely kind of felt like an old man when we ended up going home before everybody
That's
else.
why I love
went.
old men though, because well, except fucking Jason. I got the worst old man, the old man that acts 19. I love old men because they like to go home early, like you, fucking 2:30. Let's go home. He's like, I gotta go to USC and get in my underwear for full views. And like,
the vlog, right?
I mean, but still, you're still 46. Like,
What's the oldest guy you would date?
I dated an 82-year-old. I talked about this at the Keenan JC house. Like, yeah, I didn't. Oh, I think he's 80.
82? What was that like?
It was awful. I mean, we went on like a few dates. He met me at T-Mobile and he
Was
asked
it
me
just
out.
like a money thing?
Yeah, he owned a couple casinos. I mean, not for me. It wasn't like a money. Well, kind of. I thought maybe, okay, this is my life because I was 18. I had no talent. I was like, maybe I'll be like Anna Nicole, but I couldn't do it.
18, fucking an 82-year-old. Holy shit.
Yeah, we went to we'd go on dates like to eat spaghetti and he'd have like his caregiver with him. It was.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He couldn't really have sex, to be honest. Like, I just like sucked it a little, but it didn't get hard.
Holy shit.
But he was sweet. He was sweet. I just wasn't into it. I knew I wanted sex, so I was like, okay, this
That is
isn't
so
working.
nice of you, though.
Yeah, but I love fucking. Like, there's like 65-year-old men who fuck. Like, those are my favorite guys to have sex with.
Would you have Anna Nicoled him? Would you have held down the relationship if you knew that there were many, many millions of dollars at the end of the tunnel?
No, because I knew there could have. I don't think we would have been married. I don't think it was like that. But like, I knew for him there would have been, for sure, because he was a really well-known casino owner.
Yeah.
I think he died.
Damn. That's crazy.
But I can't do that. I can't. Plus, I think I'm attracted to broke guys. Every guy I date is broke. I think I like that because I like having a little power.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah.
That's going to be Lena's next boyfriend after me.
I already have all the power.
Does
Does anyone believe me?
Do you think you do?
Fuck no. I know he wears the pants.
I like wearing the pants. I like to be the one that does.
I'm wearing sweatpants, so
Oh, I can't see him.
it's kind of
We
hot.
both make money though. That's the thing.
That's good.
That is the weird. That's when people say power couple. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah. People use those are the comments that really piss me off. Oh, Lena's just using Adam for clout and money, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I pay for all my own shit.
We got our own money.
People said that about. Well, I mean, that was true. People said that about Jason because like I paid for all the vacations. But then as soon as he started making money, I got dumped. I was like, oh, okay, bye.
Yeah.
But do you want a guy that's gonna buy you everything, or you want to be the one with the money?
No, he never bought me jack shit. So no, I don't care about that really. Yeah, I like to be the one with the money. I want to be a sugar mama.
I hear that. What do you have coming up? That,
Wait,
you're
what's
excited about?
happening? What's happening?
I'm wrapping it up.
Yo, you guys look like something is about to happen. You're
I don't know.
like,
I was just trying to figure out where he was gonna go.
It's
so
just been
staring
almost
at
an
it.
hour and a half, and I was
It
just
hasn't been?
yeah.
Where do you see?
I have archery in an hour, so I have to.
Oh,
Okay,
see, there you go.
killing it.
Yeah, she got to go shoot.
All right, I'm
arrows.
ready. Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
No, I was just.
The Heartbreak Tour, everyone.
Theheartbreaktour.com. Thank
The
you.
Heartbreak Tour.
Thank
So
you for
when you
promoting
spend $150,000 on a music video, is it in your mind, is that an investment into the longevity of the tour in particular, in terms of like the business?
Yeah. Well, it's also just fun. And it's a tax write-off, but it's really fun. Like, music videos are my favorite thing to do, so I just have a lot of fun doing them. And then, yeah, it's a tax write-off, and then yes, for touring. So I kind of rationalize it all that way.
Can we have a cameo in your next high-budget music video?
You guys want to be in my music video? That'd be
Yes.
everything. What do you guys want to do? Like, be sexy or what?
Probably just strip, I guess.
Strip? Get naked?
I don't
That
know
would be
about getting
cute.
naked, but maybe.
You wanna
We
get
could
naked?
blur it out.
Demonetized.
I don't want to demonetize your video.
How are you guys going to put this up? Won't this get
Oh,
demonetized?
I mean, it probably won't get monetized.
Sometimes it does. You'd be surprised, but no, probably not.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
if you
forgot.
need a Armenian girl with a tattooed up boyfriend, just let us know. We're here for
Okay.
you.
Oh my god, I would love it. I always try and get like YouTubers in my videos, and like no one really likes to do it because it's kind
Trisha, I've
of.
been trying to go to the movies with you for like 3
You
months
are
now.
so sweet. No, I'm not just saying this. You're like literally the sweetest person. You will DM
thank
me and be
you.
like, and like just DM, not publicly, nothing. You're always just like, hey, if you need someone. And like during that time, it was like fucked. I was really fucked, and I was just like, it was nice. Like you are very.
I just
sweet.
don't ever want people to think, because it's like, you know, I don't feel like I could just DM a civilian and be like, let's hang out, because they're not
Yeah.
they're gonna treat me weird. But then I don't want people who have followers to think that I'm just
Oh, I
trying
don't
to use
think that.
them.
No,
You know what I
Civilian.
mean?
That's what you call the non-clouded up.
I mean, what am I like?
I mean, that's true.
What am I supposed to say? Like,
I hate you. Oh my god, I hate this guy so much.
I say civilian because all the porn girls, when they talk about fucking a non-porn girl, they say civilian.
I feel like this is the worst idea of this podcast. I'm gonna get in trouble. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble.
Like, talking about DP. I'm
You
gonna
didn't
ask
say
Richard after
anything.
this.
You didn't say anything worse than what you said on the other one the other day.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like I said way worse. I'm like thinking now.
No,
Like,
the Zach Sang one was pretty bad.
was it?
Is that what his name was?
Wait, was it bad?
I mean, you were just saying a lot.
Was I know.
I want to interview with that guy because he was just hyping you up the whole time. I'm like, I want to interview with someone who's just gonna be like, yes, yes, yes.
That's what I
He's the
say to you
best.
all day long.
Yeah, but not on camera.
You're like, stop hyping me up.
Yeah, you're the opposite of hyping your guests up. You literally made me want to fucking kill you because you're just like, Jason, you might still have a show with Tana. I want to like literally punch you in the
He's
face.
the worst.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Jason did what with Tana?
I hate you. I hate
Hey,
it.
Trisha, I also just want to tell you that my Pokemon Go vlog is out and it's doing very well.
Congratulations.
Get off your phone. The guest is here.
But I was just looking into it. Does Lena like Harry Potter? That's one of the comments. Yes, she does.
I have a Harry Potter tattoo.
Trisha Paytas.
Yay.
No Jumper. It finally happened. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Like,
Trishy
comment,
Land,
and subscribe.
Heartbreak Tour.
TrishyLand.com is my naked site.
Chicken
TrishyLand.com.
Land.
TrishyLand. Get it? Please get it
Chicken
right.
Land.
Are you kidding me?
No, but you know the restaurant Nando's?
Yeah. It's bomb.
The original name was Chicken Land.
I don't know what
I'm
to
so
say
sorry.
anymore.
Over 100 years ago.
Thank God you're here. I would literally have walked out.
You guys would have fought.
Fernando. It was named after Fernando. Jason, what was his name?
There's
It
a
is like,
Jason here. so-
I know. I literally thought you
Different
were turning and he was
Jason.
coming
Oh
in.
my God, imagine.
I was like, you, because you both gave a look like,
I actually really want to engineer something like that in the near future where we have some like Maury Povich, like Sally Jesse Raphael type shit go down.
I
some
want to be
Jerry
so
Springer shit.
unproblematic, and you just
Yeah.
want all the smoke.
I think it would
Yeah,
be so
no
fun
smoke.
to surprise somebody with their ex on the podcast.
okay, no.
All right, I'm gonna go get one of your exes.
Oh my God. I don't think there's any of them that like me enough to show up.
Same.
Probably not.
No. Yeah, they're probably not too fond of me. All right.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Appreciate
Bye.
you.